so damn hot. Milk was a bad choice.
This is insane, you guys.
Yo, this is sexy, man.
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the PanelsOnPages.com podcast with your host, Lee Rodriguez.
At the end of the day, babies are terrible people, and I'm not sorry for saying it.
Jason Nyes.
Motherfucker, I won best costume!
Jose Guzman.
Yeah, I know nothing about Firestorm except for his hat's always burning.
And Kelly Harris.
Boy, love, it appears we got a penis in the mail.
I glued my fucking eyes shut!
I just want to see all these Yelp reviews of Jose's jizz.
Oh, sorry, I knocked over the salt.
Like you had anything better to do.
What is happening, everybody? Today is Tuesday, June 25th, 2019, and this is episode number 474 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I'm your host, Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Nyes.
That's Dr. Marijuana Pepsi to you.
Jose Guzman.
Won't get me this time, you.
Nailed it.
That's Mahoney. Mahoney's here.
Excited to see how many of these beverages lists have Jose's jizz on them.
Oh.
And we're back, finally, hopefully, you know, with his poops in proper working order. Kelly Harris is here.
You guys, my shit is pretty solid now.
All right. I'm very happy to hear that. Was the entire internet was a buzz last week with predictions and theories, and we're really glad that shit worked out.
Is Kelly's shit solid?
And more importantly, there was a pool about, if not, when will Kelly's shit be solid again?
Oh, there was a pool, all right.
A pool of shit.
But no, yeah, got lots to talk about this week, lots going on. So let's fucking get down to it, man. Took the fam to see the Toy Story 4s on Thursday night.
Nice.
You know what? That's fucking great.
Thursday night, wow.
Yeah, like nasty bitches. That's right.
See a midnight showing?
No, it was like they played it at like 7.
Yeah, they
It's
do
funny,
those sevens
the midnight
on Thursday
showings
now.
have turned into 7.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because the midnight showings, that's a young man's game.
Yeah, no, never again. I can't do that.
No, there was a
No
time
way.
and place like
Yeah.
Jaeger.
Yeah. Remember, we saw the Ang Lee Hulk at a midnight showing.
Fuck yeah.
Oh.
God.
We saw all of us together saw Iron Man 3 pretty fucking late. Was it a midnight show?
Maybe.
Or did it just feel like it was a midnight show because we were all so goddamn tired?
A little bit of
Yes.
both.
Yeah.
I told Katie about that this week. I told her that one time I went to the movies with all my friends, and Jose brought an entire pepperoni pizza in, and she was like, "Did you have some?" Your ass, I did.
I didn't bring it in to look at it,
This is
I
not
know
a
it's
decorative
pretty,
pizza.
but I didn't take it out for hair.
So yeah, it was no bullshit. It's great. You should definitely check it out if you know you're into the Toy Stories.
So how's Forky? Worth $70?
He's awesome.
He's not worth $70, but he's pretty great.
I pay 55.
Yeah.
Ooh, 55? That's strong.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Forky is so good that when the movie's over, Nicole's like, I kind of got to get a Forky.
That's why they're 75, because they fucking got you. They had the balls to drop a $75 toy knowing you're going to want it.
And so bet your ass, I'm going to got my lady, you know, the $12 Forky. The one that's, you know, it's a little bit larger than it should be. Not quite life size, but not some fucking 13-inch tall wiggling interactive spork.
Yeah, but which one of you found the kits to make your own Forky?
I saw one of those.
Isn't that called Walmart?
That was weeks ago at a Walmart. Yeah, I didn't.
I saw one of those rummaging through the trash.
But yeah, that I was at Target the other day, and we were walking to the toy store, and it's this family, and the dad goes, "Fucking this is $70 Sporky? Are you serious? I'm like, way ahead of you, man. We've had this conversation. But yeah, the kind of existential angst of a Sporky has been a big part of the marketing for the movie. What they hadn't really leaned into hard in the trailers was his suicidal tendencies, and that was absolutely wonderful. Like, it was so great.
Yeah, they forgot to mention that part.
Yeah, no, it's pretty fucking outstanding. It's great. It's trash. Jump into a garbage can because he doesn't want to be alive anymore.
We have a variety of toy garbage cans at our house, and today my mother came over to watch the kids, and she said, "Oh no, there's a toy in this pile of crumpled up paper," and took him out. And Will started screaming at her, "No, he go in the trash!"
That's fucking great, but it's good. It's really good. And then Saturday, hit the road. Me and Goat hopped into his Mustang, and we hit the road for Chicago
with a Macho Man lunchbox filled with Slim Jims.
We've been on the road for like an hour and a half, and he's like, "Hey, I got us a surprise snack box in the back. Want to check it out?" And so I reach on the driver's seat and pull out a Macho Man Slim Jim lunchbox. I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah." He says, "You want to guess what's in it?" Open it up, and that bitch is filled to the brim with Slim Jims.
Oh, that car must have smelled great.
It was fun. And a fucking smooth ride, the Mustang.
I don't understand. If you were in his car for an hour and a half, why weren't you like past Chicago?
we did find some traffic, and let's just say your boy went up for lost time. The motherfucker knows how to drive. He's a guy that like and granted, you don't have a car like that and not know how to like really drive, but that motherfucker can really drive a car. Like, me driving is passive. That motherfucker is a very, very active experience. It's like, yeah, I don't do that. Fucking good on you.
Lee's like, sometimes I don't even look at the road.
Yeah, he feels it. Feels in his bones. But we checked out the world's most awesome flea market in southern Kentucky. Like an old married couple. It was lovely. Just a fantastic dirt mall. My favorite part of the dirt mall was the kind of large booth area towards the center that was just stacked to the ceiling with mattresses. And I'm like, it's a special kind of person that buys a flea market mattress.
That's right.
Southern Kentucky.
I mean, it's literally in the name.
Yeah.
Well, the best are the ones that go looking for it. Like,
yeah.
Let me go there.
$150 is a fucking bargain. I don't know what to tell you. But
do they fall out of the back of a truck?
I probably.
And then the hobos fucked on it.
Yeah, yeah. Everything there was either trash, or probably stolen.
There was one guy got busted selling. He was buying the old mattresses from hotels and then like re-plasticking them and selling them as like, refurbished or something.
Oh, I hope they put
whatever the verbiage was, but it turned out to be old, supposed to be thrown out, but he was like buying them at wholesale.
Can you believe they just threw these away?
I hope they put him under the jail. And then made him sleep on one of his hotel beds.
Yeah, that's fucking terrible. Then made a bit of a detour and hit up the Kokomo toy store, which I first checked out with Kerouac a few years ago. And man, I
ran by the Beach Boys.
It's Kokomo's a weird fucking town, man, because they've got all this. None of the architecture makes sense. None of it like connects. Every building in the downtown kind of metro area looks like it's something else. Like, oh, cool, here's like a fucking Willy Wonka house, and here's like a Mega City 1 building all combined. It's like I don't know. It's like a spastic kid's Minecraft house paradise. It's so weird. And they have this weird. There's a 15-foot tall praying mantis statue with no plaque, nothing to describe why there's a mantis here. Like it's fucking bizarre. But they had this amazing fucking toy store, giant space, new and used toys from like everything from NECA shit from last week to, fucking. I had a full set of Kiss Me Goes and then the cases. Like, and it's, we've all been to toy stores like that, but nothing like this. 'Cause everything is well curated and, all the prices are really reasonable. I've never seen anything like it. And so I'm glad we were able to make it up there because I thought Goat's head was going to fucking explode. And it was exactly what I wanted to see out of it. And found myself a couple Optimuses up there. So, not a fruitless trip. It was great.
What's the count?
Yeah.
The count.
You can't get a couple Optimuses and not give us a count.
The count as of now is 136.
Oof.
Nice.
God damn.
Nice.
136. And I forgot to add
Couple
the
donation. Lee can meet his goal of 1,000.
We're getting there. Getting there. They can get off their fucking asses and send me my goddamn Molly kit I pre-ordered 3 months ago. Maybe even more.
You ordered some Molly?
One of the Flame Toys ones.
Yeah, it's so rad.
Those are running behind.
Yeah, I can tell you that much.
Because we're waiting at work on the Starscream.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one came out like in February. Some
Yeah.
places. All right. It's gonna be worth the wait. I'm a patient man. Cracking. It's fine. It's fine. I can stop whenever I want to. No big deal at all. It's okay. You got a fucking problem. But the reason we went on the trip to the first goddamn place is to check out the Letterkenny Live show at the Vic Theater. And it was fucking great, you guys. It was totally worth it.
Great.
It was awesome.
The Vic is a cool venue.
I've never been there before, but it really is. It's a cool spot. Place was sold to the fucking rafters, like just packed to the gills, which is kind of nuts. Super happy for those guys. But they didn't know exactly what to expect, but they all came out in character, like never broke at all. Like, and did some Letterkenny problems sketches and showed a couple clips from the show. They debuted the beginning of the first episode of Little Kenny, the animated series coming up on YouTube.
I saw a little bit of that. That looks cool.
Yeah, it's very funny.
What is it going to be, like a web thing?
Yeah, it's going to be on YouTube, I think, just purely
nice.
So anybody can watch it. And Mark Ford, the guy who plays the coach, was there. And
fucking embarrassing.
Dude did stand up, and he was goddamn hilarious. Like, really good stand up.
Low key, one of my favorite parts of that show.
Yeah, and it's funny. He Wayne introduces him. He's like, God, I feel like I'm not doing some stand-up comedy for you guys. He looks a whole lot like the hockey coach from town, but he is not the hockey coach from town. Please give it up for Mark Forward. It was really funny. Had a good bit about, just heaven and the afterlife and, what a bear would do if you discovered the concept of heaven when he died. And it's really goddamn funny. It was great. It was a really good show. Totally worth going for. But I went to get a couple of bottles of water, which, the bottles were $4 a piece. Which,
well, hey, they weren't the $6. They weren't the
$6.
Oh my god!
But I'm like, give me a couple of waters. And he's like, all right, cool. He says, I gotta take the caps. I'm like, what? He goes, is that okay? Like, you have to take the caps. Yeah, I gotta take the caps. I'm like,
you've never had that happen before?
No. I'm like, why?
Well, so you can't throw it.
Exactly.
That's what it said. Is like, so you can't throw it, and because we don't trust you. Like,
yeah.
And I'm like,
weird.
Okay,
because you as a people are horrible.
Yeah,
right.
I'm surprised you've never had that happen before.
Never had that happen. So I told him, I said, okay, I see your point, but doesn't the fact that very notion didn't even occur to me suggest that I'm in fact incredibly trustworthy and could be keeping my bottle cap like a grown-up big boy?
Nope, because you can cost me my job, sir.
Yep.
And he
you
said,
gonna pay my rent when I get fired?
And he kind of looked at me for a second. He goes, no, but nice one. I'm like, all right. Well, that's worth a try.
I feel like we've taken away bottle caps for a long time in Wisconsin. Like, I'm pretty sure I remember, like, as a kid.
We started it.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely
that says a whole lot, man. Like, Jesus Christ.
It's like a concert thing I've noticed
Yeah.
more. I can't
like
remember
large scale events.
Yeah, I can't remember
Yeah.
specific instances, but yeah, it's definitely something familiar.
But if I'm
Like,
gonna hit the
I
fucking
remember when I was a
stage,
kid going to hockey games, we couldn't have
Like,
caps.
so, first of all, if I threw a bottle full of water with no cap, I feel like that would be worse than throwing a bottle
Well,
full of water.
no, because in air it could empty while it's
Yeah.
traveling.
It's going to make a bigger mess, but it's not going to cause as much damage.
Right.
Yeah.
You put a cap on it. Now it's
Now it's just a
solid.
rock.
It's almost a solid weapon.
so it's about throwing the bottle, not the cap
Right.
itself.
Yeah.
Right. It's now the bottle itself is less of a weapon because if you toss it, it will empty itself.
Lee just went straight to bullseye and figured he was gonna flick that cap across the stage.
I'm thinking like is the thrown bottle cap that much of a fucking problem? Like,
John Wick went to a concert, wasn't it? You know, the band sucked and he killed everyone with bottle caps.
I was very confused.
Man,
Now you know
Right
what?
down your throat.
But really,
Also,
like, if you're going to...
Second point, I feel like I could very easily cap that bottle and throw it if I really wanted to.
But really, if you're paying $4 for a bottle of water anyhow, who's going to chuck
precious.
a full bottle of water?
The assholes.
It's true.
Yeah.
You get
Dirtbags.
that many people in anything.
DJ.
There's gonna be one.
There's going to be
We're
assholes.
drunk. This guy walks up 10 minutes before the show when I'm getting my bottles of water. And it's like, hi, I got a bucket of beers. And the chick's like, okay, just so you know, like, we're open through the whole show. We're the only bar that's going to be open the whole show. He's like, cool. Can I still get that bucket of beers?
Oh,
Fucking degens. Jesus.
So I'm not fucking walking this many times.
I'm gonna be falling down.
It's a 2-hour show. You need a bucket of beers. Fucking hell.
Well, yeah. So I don't have to walk. But I'll tell you what, though. Yeah, that's the way to go. Because fuck waiting in line. Now you're missing the show.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
I got
gonna
but I got a bucket of open capless beers.
Hell yeah.
Just
Well, how many
getting-
people you got though? Like
That I don't know. He could have.
if you got 3 people, that's going to go pretty quick.
Today, Lee faces Midwestern alcoholism.
Yeah. And see, back where I'm from, we do our alcoholism old-fashioned way, just cans on cans on cans. Yeah, that was great.
A whole lot of light beers.
A whole lot of light beers.
Thinking and drinking.
Now, for the return trip, you know, Goat and I like having food adventures. So we looked up online.
You sure do.
And we said, okay, cool, check it. We found this place, Bub's Burgers and Ice Cream. And they're famous for the Big Ugly Burger, which is a 1-pound burger, which starts as a 22-pound patty. So that's a pound cooked.
Whoa. 22
Wait,
pound.
Where the fuck does the other 21 pounds go?
It gets cooked off as fat and shit.
Straight
You
to your
shit it
ass.
out like water, Kelly. You should be an expert in that.
No, 22 ounces, I should say. 22, my bad. 22
Okay.
ounces. 22 ounces, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, so they cook it down to a pound.
Okay. This makes a lot more sense.
And, you know, if you eat it, you get your fucking picture on the wall. And I'm like, hey, man, we've done a lot of shit. We never got a picture on the wall at a place. And we're like, fucking name, let's do that. So that's the plan. Now, Sunday, we get out of the show. It's like 11:30. We'd had a big tasty Portillo's lunch, so we
Nice.
didn't have dinner. Got out of the show late. We kind of make it back towards the suburbs where we're staying. Man, I'm fucking hungry. He's like, I'm hungry too. But it's late. What's open? I look over and I said, oh shit, White Castle's open. I'm like, fuck yeah, White Castle. So we go to White Castle, jalapeno cheeseburgers, made my top list of burgers, if you recall. Then the next day, we discovered as we hit the road that neither of us are at the point in our lives where 2 a.m. White Castles is a good idea.
Especially
Like-
with a drive back.
Yeah, like it wasn't awful, but I feel like I was just holding farts for like 7 hours yesterday. I was just,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
just bloated and gross and didn't feel good. So I definitely was not going to have a 1-pound hamburger. That was
You were
gonna
not
happen.
getting your picture on the wall.
No, this was not a day for an endurance challenge. Like the drive itself was the endurance challenge. There was going to be no fancy burger. So instead, we went to Edwards Drive-In in Indianapolis and had their world famous fried pork tenderloin sandwiches, and this was a tenderloin fried up. It's the size of a fucking frisbee on like a normal ass hamburger bun, so it's just pouring off the edges. They're like, want to cut it in half? I'm like, yes, please. And you know what? This shit was delicious. So, a damn solid plan B. If you're in the Indianapolis area, I highly recommend stopping in at Edwards. This is good shit. Good stuff. Love it. And then last thing, I was scrolling through the Instagram today, as Mahoney will tell you, and now I'm inclined to agree. The superior social media platform.
Right? Oh, he's coming around.
Because the Transformers official Instagram put up this fucking little preview for something called The Network, and that's THE, and then network without the vowels, like a bunch of assholes. And it's this site that's like, it's kind of like the next gen QVC, I guess. They say it's shopping at the speed of culture. And so I want to put my whole foot upside their asshole. That's the worst thing I've ever heard said. But I guess, like, you know, they do these live streams and, you know, you can order what they're talking about. I guess it's really big in, like, the shoe community. Like, you can get your Yeezys and shit like that through these guys.
Fuck yeah, sneakerheads.
Yeah, it's huge, I guess, with sneakers. But I gave a shit because they were doing, they had up the Ecto 35 San Diego Ghostbuster Optimus Prime that we probably talked about on the show at some point. The MP10 with the Ghostbuster deco. And I saw that today, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to set an alarm and check it out. But having learned from Jose's folly, logged in ahead of time, put in my
account.
Credit card information, got the account set up, ready to rock. It launches up, and it's some little video that they shot at some Ghostbuster convention. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I might have to watch this lame-ass fucking whack video, and then, like, they're going to let me buy it at the end. Okay, cool, whatever. But nope, it comes up, like, kind of overlays, you know, it intros and overlays the thing, buy now, whatever. I'm like, oh, shit. I hit it. It says order complete. It was a one-click purchase. And I'm like, holy shit, tell Nicole I fucking got it.
And it's
like,
it's being shipped to Nate's house.
I fucking got it. We high-fived, and they were sold out. Like, we're talking 7 seconds, tops.
Jesus.
From the minute I first saw it, they were fucking gone. Like, I was thrilled, and I immediately turned it off, because fuck your stupid video about the convention. I've done that before myself. I'm over it. It was nuts. But, and also free shipping, which is even better. So,
yeah. So this was this a Hasbro thing or a Transformers thing? Official?
It's an official kind of partnership. Like I said, they pimped it on the Transformers Instagram,
right?
Like a partnership with the network, which I don't know if they're hoping to drive repeat customers, but they can fuck right on off out of here, because shopping at the speed of culture makes me feel real bad about myself.
But you did shop at the speed of culture. 7 seconds.
And that shit was quick. Ridiculous. Yeah, that's all I got, man. What's going on, Nice?
Not a whole lot. Our biggest thing this week was we were on tap to help Jose and the lady move in the rest of their stuff. And then, you know, we figured we're old and it's hot out, so that's going to be enough for a weekend. So we canceled all of our other plans. But, man, one of the quickest, smoothest, least stressful moves I've ever taken part of. And
wow,
I can only thank them for that.
That's awesome.
So yeah, besides that, I'm working on this. I've been working on this project for feels like 2 months by now, but I'm so close to being done. So I apologize. Like the podcast articles haven't gone up until like this week, but I've been putting the show up regularly, you know, the night that we finish the show. So I've been slacking on my other duties just because I've been working on this fucking thing for forever, and I'm nearing the end, you guys. I'm super close. I got a real manageable to-do list right now. Maybe tomorrow, hopefully by the end of the week, because it's an Avengers Endgame thing. and
Oh shit, son.
they're doing the re-release this weekend, so it'll be a great opportunity for it to hit, and hopefully people enjoy it and watch it. So stay tuned for that.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. You gotta go see it again. How about
I was thinking about it.
I still haven't seen it on a large.
Yeah. So
Screen.
I was actually going to suggest it to Jose because we're doing Fighter Fest Saturday.
Nice.
So
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's a free on Bleacher Report.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you're interested in checking that out, you just got to download that Bleacher Report app and you can watch it for free. But yeah, I was going to suggest possibly hitting up a movie before that because they got the whole like the beach mall thing, whatever, down there in Daytona, and Avengers Endgame. It just depends on plans, you know. We'll talk. But yeah, I would like to see it again. I mean, the stuff that they're going to add to it is minimal at best, but I would like to see it on the big screen again in full HD and not with Chinese subtitles.
Yeah.
I assure you, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah. I think there's two things that would get me to go see it in the theater again. One is if they did a full re-release with Infinity War.
Sure, that would be cool.
And the other would be if the 6 minutes of footage is Luis explaining the Marvel Universe.
That would be pretty great.
Don't put it past them to still have the long-form Infinity War Endgame roadshow in their back pocket as a way to get them over the hump if they need it.
Yeah. Like, I'll go to that, but just to see it again for 6 minutes is, I don't know.
See, I'm with Nine.
3 hours.
It's left, like, the 6 minutes is cool, but I also, the last time I saw Endgame, I don't want that to be the last time I see Endgame in the theater.
Yeah.
You know, like, I wanted to see it one more time anyways, so cool. Give me 6 more minutes worth of footage.
Yeah, like me and Mary saw it without Jose and his lady, so it'd be cool to be able to see it together and then, you know, spark conversations afterwards. And, you know, it's a generational event. And, man, I fucking watch it in little clips every so often.
I watched a little clip of it on Instagram last night, and I got goosebumps everywhere.
We were having a discussion. Kristen brought up the idea that, man, like, maybe they should have given... Spoiler alert to anyone that hasn't seen Endgame.
Whoa. I haven't seen it yet.
If you have...
She brought up the idea that Black Widow should have gotten a funeral, too, at the end.
Oh, good point.
But then I was like, wait, there is a funeral. They don't make a big deal out of it, but there is clearly a funeral in the middle of that movie. After they all get back from time traveling, the original 5 minus Black Widow are out on that dock and chatting and talking about, you know, if she had any family. And then they go into could we just snap her back? What can we do? What are we going to do? So there's obviously a point where they all got together. It was Tony, Steve, Thor, Hulk, Hawkeye out on this dock, real fucking sad boys, and just kind of talking about Black Widow, and that's it. That's got to be it.
There's your 6 minutes.
Well, no, it's in the movie. But it's just not, hey, here's a big funeral. And it also kind of, you give more weight to it being Tony's big funeral at the end. You know, no disrespect.
Oh. Iron Man dies at the end of that movie?
Oh, my boy Tony Stark. They should have taken Cap's corny ass. And also, you know, Black Widow is supposed to have a fucking spin-off movie, so... It's hopefully not the last we've seen of her.
On the subject of spin-offs.
Yeah.
Can these motherfuckers writing articles about Spider-Man spin-offs quit writing articles about Spider-Man spin-offs? Because, look, this fucking Morbius movie, hell, your Venom movie is not a Spider-Man fucking spin-off. You know why? They were never in a Spider-Man movie, you fuckfaces. That's what a spinoff is. Knock that shit off. Got very strong
I
feelings
saw
about it.
something this week that when Fox, or no, Sony, it's Sony actually. Sony was planning that Silver and Black movie, Silver Sable and Black Cat. Apparently, they wanted to have Norman Osborn in that, and Marvel was like, nope, we're using him.
Really?
So I've seen a lot about possibly Norman Osborn popping up in the very near future and playing a huge role in the
Good.
MCU.
I
do
have
it.
seen that too.
That'd be
I'm
fucking
sorry,
great.
man, to see a fucking badass Osborn.
There's a
But that
big.
must mean then that the 5-picture Spider-Man deal is 5 Spider-Man movies, not just 5 movies with Spider-Man in them. Gotta be.
I don't know.
Because that's what they said.
Him? They'll resign him.
Yeah, they'll resign. It's
He's like
benefited.
23.
It's
Unless
benefited
you're
everybody.
Million like Robert Downey
It's just
Jr.
printing money.
Thor
for Sony.
said Hemsworth probably signed on long enough to where he eventually becomes Spider-Man. Like, I'm
Or,
in.
you know,
Whatever.
my worry is, you know, they're like, hey, we made fucking $800 million with Venom. We don't need the Marvel side to do this anymore. We'll just make our own Spider-Man movies again.
No, there would be a
No,
backlash.
it's printing money.
Oh, yeah, no, it'd be really stupid. I'm not
Because
saying it
Disney
would
makes these movies, the Spider-Man movies, for them, and they get to make all the money off.
And they got
Yeah, I
lucky with Venom.
If Sony went to leave, I think they'd find there's no door handles on them.
So hope so. Hope they got some fucking sense over there.
Yeah, you got to make plans for Far From Home too.
Remember that scene in Venom where Tom Hardy climbed into a lobster tank and they never talked about it again?
Yeah, that scene rules.
Oh,
I forget. Did you love Venom or hate it, Lee?
oh, it can be both.
Oh yeah. You did enjoy it, and you thought that end credit sequence was the most monumental end credit sequence since
It made
Nick
me so
Fury.
happy, you guys. It made me so happy.
Yeah, but when we finally saw it, and he goes, "That's the credits Lee was talking about."
Woody Harrelson as Carnage didn't get your dick hard? Come on.
Oh, that. Oh.
See, I thought Venom was a tremendous movie, but
no,
even I
no one
didn't
told me
really
that.
think much of that.
Oh, maybe I'm a big Woody Harrelson fan too. So it might be
Yeah,
why.
I thought they said it was just the Spider-Verse thing.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
No. There were two.
Okay, I'm confused then. I
Yes.
thought what you got the hard on for was the Spider-Verse.
No.
It's the Woody Harrelson bit.
Oh, so that's legit.
So you still haven't seen it, huh?
Oh.
Oh man.
Ooh. Woody Harrelson is Carnage, huh? Nice. Did not know.
We've had to have talked about this before, right?
Or maybe not, because we were trying to avoid spoilers.
Yeah, you talked about it in very vague terms and never really said what it was. Like you all had the conversation, but didn't say any of the words.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
and
kind of-
then-
This kind of brings up a thing I was thinking about today. I was putting together my top 6 for today, and I thought about maybe what if we did your top 6 bad comic book movies.
Oh, I like that. I think we'd find a lot of duplicates, but yeah, I dig that one too.
Like, you know,
Do we have a
not-
running list of these top 6 ideas?
I do have a list
Okay,
actually.
good.
Number one, Steel.
Did you put top 6 smells on there?
I did not. No.
Please.
Well, that's a good one. Top 6 fruit, Lee.
not the top 6 worst superhero movies, but your top 6 favorite
Bad,
ones that you
yeah.
know were bad.
Yeah.
Number one, Steel.
Punisher Warzone, I think, is your number one.
Fuck
Kelly.
yeah.
No, that's not a bad movie.
You're
I
not
will
even
tell you
good.
this right now: Punisher Warzone will not be on my list because that is a fantastic, well-made movie.
It shouldn't be on anybody's list ever.
So fucking great. See, now I would have put Warzone on there real quick until I think about it. It is an expertly crafted movie. You're right, Kelly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ridiculous.
Number two, Avengers Endgame.
Get out!
Drop it to the floor.
What you got going on today?
Popcorn, the movie.
Number three, Pretzels.
I'm preemptively mad that I haven't looked. But I know these motherfuckers not even talking about water. I know they're going to. Like I know it's going to be like water.
You haven't seen my tweets, Lee?
No, I have not. I try to go into Tuesdays unspoiled. All right. So what's up, Jose? Also, before you start, Jose, let me just say, you said something this week about how you just let your lady know about no names this week.
I had to let her know.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was like an edict from her.
That's what I had assumed.
That
No.
she was like, don't fucking say my name on your bullshit podcast. But no,
she doesn't give a
that's
fuck.
just a Joseism, and that makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a me.
And
No
she doesn't
name.
listen, so she doesn't know about it either.
Yeah, she's got no idea what I do.
It's fucking hilarious.
All she knows is I occasionally wake her up.
Yeah. Jose just does it because he thinks he's fucking Illuminati. He thinks he's slick, that he can just keep things from us.
No, it's no one's business. Certain names in my life.
It's true.
You know what I mean? Like if you know me, you know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. There's no need to drop names.
Yeah,
Especially in
Travis.
this climate, you don't know what's gonna
In this
happen.
climate.
God damn it.
Oh, man. You know who would not make it in this climate? Casey Jones from the 1990 Ninja Turtles movie.
Go on.
I
Yeah.
mean, watch it. Like, he is a straight-up misogynist pig.
Yeah.
To
Oh,
April
you mean like in
O'Neil.
general? Yeah.
Yeah. That would not fly.
Like, there's the one time where he, like, forces her down into a chair and gives her a shoulder rub.
Like a forcible massage.
My God.
Straight up rocking a toots.
Tits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Princess.
Sugar toots.
So what's up, Jose?
Missed last week's show. I was in Vegas for a fucking week. Sin City. New home of Blackjack. You guys know Vegas had Blackjack?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think I've heard that rumor.
You told us.
Interesting. I will say this. Well, so doing a hair show, no names on what the show name is.
God damn it.
So right across the hall from us is a fucking comic convention, which is fucking hilarious. So one day of the show, we're just minding my own hair business, making sure they sound good, hitting my music bumps, just doing what I do on a show day. And then all of a sudden, wandering around looking like, interesting, is a fucking Ghostbuster. So that was fucking pretty cool.
What was he
a
jerking off on?
Like break of the hair show reality, seeing a Ghostbuster walking around the place. So that was pretty cool. You don't get to see that. Also, you want to have a fucking interesting bathroom experience.
Go on.
Listen to the extended version of Radar Love. Now, imagining that opening beat playing really loud out of your pocket as you walk into a packed bathroom. So that's pretty cool.
It's a real power move.
Yeah. So on
Who's
top
ready
of that,
for some radar love in this bathroom?
if you want to freak
You're
out,
in that bathroom and that starts happening, you are instantly uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're in the stall and somebody comes walking in with the opening beats to Radar Love blasting out of their pocket, you're like, shit is about to go down and I don't want to be here.
yeah. Hindsight, though, right?
You got your foot up on the door,
No, my favorite bathroom terrifying experience when I'm sitting on the john at work and the door opens and it's one guy in perfect tune with precision and accuracy whistling I Think We're Alone Now. I've never been more scared.
Yikes.
I believe it. Radar Love. Also, if you want to freak out some nerds, wash your coffee cup in the bathroom sink while they're trying to go to the bathroom.
What is that
That's
from?
That's some nerdy nerds right there.
I don't know. I
What
get some side eye looks from some nerds.
What are you doing?
Are
Your
you-
dishes
are you-
in here, you hobo?
Are you sure it wasn't because you're the brown guy?
Where the fuck are you supposed to wash your coffee cup then?
Well, no, not the coffee cup. Sorry, coffee pot.
That is next level, Jose. I'm not gonna lie.
No, he's using a sink as a sink.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
the problem?
I travel in luxury now. I have a Rode coffee pot, and I get the finest grounded coffee and brew them under my audio desk in the middle of the show.
I come out, you're washing like your socks in the bathroom sink. I'm gonna give you a side eye,
That's
but
a
you're
bit-
washing some sort of kitchen appliance
Yeah.
thing. Cool.
If anybody shouldn't be giving people dirty looks in a
It's
bathroom,
nerds at a Comic-Con.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously.
How about you?
Probably
Fucking business nerds.
smeared a shit swastika on the wall 2 seconds
Yeah.
later, and they want to know why Jose's washing his coffee pot.
But I will say everyone seemed happy as shit. Lots of smiles. Nobody looked ripped off. So
Oh,
I'd say
damn.
score. Well, no, I'm just saying, like everyone, it seemed to be a good show. I don't know if they had guests or if it was just come by our shit, please. But
It seemed like a pretty decent show.
yeah, there was always traffic and people coming in and out. That's the crazy thing about Vegas is there's never like a big, huge rush. It's just always constant traffic. The hair show was the same way. The comic convention looked the same.
Yeah, Goat was trying. I was trying to tell Goat that he should definitely go to Vegas. He was like, I don't know. I don't like to gamble. Like, I mean, neither do, but Vegas fucking rules.
Yeah, if you do it right, it's pretty fun.
It's a cool place to be, you know.
Just don't stay there 3 weeks in a row.
No, that's too much Vegas.
I don't want to go anywhere for 3 weeks in a row.
It's so much. It's so much Vegas.
It looks like Jason David Frank was there.
Oh,
That
got 'em.
sounds about right.
Yeah.
And then my horrid gambling story of the weekend was if
Horrid.
I wouldn't have seen it if I didn't. I wouldn't believe it if I didn't fucking see it. So usually, you get like 7, 8 of the same color in a row in roulette. You go ahead and bet the opposite because it's got to hit the other one sooner or later, right? So we walk up to a table. Mind you, electronic roulette. So this is my downfall of fuck that. There's like 8 red in a row. So I'm like, all right, cool. 20
Gonna be
bucks
black.
on black. I mean, it's got to hit, right? So
You went hard. You led with $20 on black.
well, you bet 20, it doubles it.
Right.
Nope. Red. So now we're at 9. Okay, cool. Throw another bet down. It's got to be black now.
How
Nope.
much was it this time?
20.
Just
I like that your
20s.
reason for why it's 20 is that if you bet 20, it turns into 40. So
Well,
if you bet 10, it turns
yeah,
into-
but what I'm saying is something like that you feel that's the closest to a safe bet as possible. So
All right.
you put a lot down on what you feel is the safe bet.
I hear you.
Then no, it hits red. Then it hits red. Then it hits red. Fucking 13 reds in a row.
Which really and truly is just this side of statistically impossible.
Are you fucking kidding me? 13, like the world record on a real table was set in 1943 at 32. In 1943.
I'm
Now-
glad that you know that.
We started looking this shit up once that happened. Once I went broke betting on black, I was like, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Wesley Snipes.
Snipes. Yeah.
Yeah, so it goes fucking 13 reds, hits a double green, hits a red, and then a black. But by then, we had to sit it out. We had-
Right.
Then you spent, $128,000.
Everyone
Yeah,
would stop
I was
betting
like,
by
no,
that
I
point.
gotta see when this motherfucker's gonna hit red. And every time it hit, I should have started betting on red. I was an idiot. I mean, goddamn! Imagine if I would have bet 20 on red, doubled that,
20,
put that
20.
all in on red, doubled that, and then fucking 13 reds later, cash out. Fuck me! I went the wrong way. So, like, the statistics was like seeing 10 red in a row is like 1 out of 33,000. We saw 13 in a row. Fuck you.
Lucky 13. 13's your lucky number.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have bet against it. But 13's black. It's a black number.
Whoa.
Oh. Yeah. So, no,
Hey,
so
man,
here's what's
I
funny.
don't see colors when it comes to numbers.
So, the whole weekend, I'm like bringing up the story. I was like, fuck this.
Oh yeah.
In disbelief. So we're at the bar, and I guess I said it a little too loud, and I was like, God, I can't believe we went in there and all we saw were all these non-blacks. They don't know what I'm talking about.
Easy there, unwoke uncle.
So, context and stories, and that's why no names.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm back, and so this is we've been moved in here officially a month. This is my first week here.
I can't believe
Which
it's
is
been a
kinda
month.
cool. So
It's been a month already. That's fucking crazy.
I got our first electric bill. Guess how much?
420?
Oh, fuck! I'd move.
69?
Like the number's cool and all, but fuck
69?
Close, 67.
Nice.
Oh. Sweet. My last electric bill before that was 260. So
Yeah, ours is 200
Alright.
this month.
I'll take it.
Holy shit.
I will take it.
Well, it's hot as balls down there.
Yeah.
Getting the office set up, so that's fucking pretty cool.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been unpacking with you.
Yeah, Jose's just been sending us pictures of everything he finds, including
cool.
a picture of me from when I was in roller hockey in high school.
Love it.
Oh
I
my
like
god.
that picture in that same post of Jose in elementary school
Put up your
With the
dukes.
mustache.
with the mustache.
Yeah.
That fucking rad Timberlake hair.
Oh,
I had
man.
some fucking sweet locks back in the day.
He
man.
did. He did.
Teenage dreamboat.
So sweet.
You
that the
rode
one-
those locks hard because like you were always changing it up and doing different styles because you knew they weren't long for this world.
Oh, yeah. I saw my uncles. I saw my dad.
The
Enjoy it
full
while you got
Jesus. The full Jesus was spectacular.
Yeah. I grew it out because the bet was originally I knew I was gonna cut it and I was gonna do a Hogan.
Right.
But I ended up not doing the Hogan and just kept the long hair for a little bit, in which I got that epic fucking turnaround picture with me wearing no names. Wearing a friend's goggles.
He's been on this show.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has.
Ooh, when?
In the early days.
The guy who made the buzzer,
Yeah.
Family Feud buzzer. Yeah, he's been on the show.
What's his name?
Justin.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right,
Justin's
the
been
show
on the show before.
You repurposed from this robot.
He made the buzzer.
All right, well, Buzzer Man.
He disassembled his robot to build a buzzer.
He's like, I'm gonna need that buzzer back.
Yeah. I was like, this is how the fucking war starts.
So that's cool. We had a shit. Yeah, these guys helped us move. We emptied the storage.
We
And-
barely did anything, and we got paid in pizza. So
Well,
Nice.
Good
the
day.
main help was we got a flight of stairs. Let's get a lot of people. Let's get this thing
yeah,
Vayer building.
yeah. At one point, I took a box of books up the stairs, and I was like, "All right, I need to sit down for a second." And by the time I got back up, the move was over. I was like, "All right."
It was pretty sweet.
Fucking great. I'm glad you're back. Glad you're settled, Jose.
Not yet. I got some boxes. Well, the goal is by Sunday have the house where we want it. You know what I mean? Like done. Everything's out. Everything is where it needs to be.
And if you can do that, if you can do a solid, like, full-on move like that in a month, that's very impressive.
Yeah.
Not too bad. What's going on with you, Mahoney? What movies have you seen?
Oh boy. Let's see. I saw Child's Play on Friday.
How was that?
not that great.
We almost went.
It wasn't. So I really enjoy Aubrey Plaza. I wanted to support her. See the movie opening weekend. Not that great. Don't recommend it going out to see it.
Is it
when it's on TV or Netflix.
like you rent a car? Is that a real problem? Because
What'd you say?
is it really dumb that the kid looks like he's about to go rent a car? Like, is that as big a problem as I think it is? He looks so fucking old.
He does look old. That's not the problem.
Yeah,
Is
don't
Mark
they
Hamill
like
cosplay?
comment on it that he's too old for the doll in the context of the movie?
They make a couple of comments about that's for kids, and there's a handful of comments about Aubrey Plaza being his mom when they look like they're 4 years apart. And then it is Mark Hamill, and I was like, oh man, he's like his Chucky voice will be great, but that Chucky doll is so fucking weird looking.
Yeah, it's not a good
really
design.
Every time he comes on the screen, you're like, oh god, like, what happened? So
The Red Letter Media
Man.
the Red Letter Media review suggested that it would have been a better movie if it wasn't Child's Play. If it was something completely different and have the doll be like a little robot or something like that. A toy that you would find in the stores nowadays, not Chucky. Because Chucky...
They do have, later on in the movie, if anybody out there is waiting to see Child's Play and doesn't want to hear about it, like, plug your ears for a minute. But they go to, it's the midnight launch of the next version of Chucky. And, like, it's, he's a blonde, and he comes as, like, a brunette, and he comes as a fucking teddy bear who looks like a werewolf. And werewolf Chucky was a little cool. So. That was all right. But, yeah, it wasn't that great. And then the next day I saw Toy Story 4, which was excellent, as Lee said.
You took the kids to this one, I hope.
Yeah, that one we took the kids. They both loved it.
We'll fucking love Child's Play, though.
he might. Who knows? Who knows what he's into? He barely. He doesn't. He's not very expressive.
I saw someone suggest that you should go to the movie theater with your family this weekend and ask for tickets to see a child's toy or a child's story, and see what tickets they give you, and you have to see whatever movie they give you tickets to.
There you go. And then last night I saw Shaft.
Nice.
How's that?
It was fine. Not good. Not good. Not a good weekend for movies outside of Toy Story.
Not a good summer for movies, apparently.
No, they're all kind of forgettable.
Yeah, there's a lot, but none of them are really catching on. Aladdin has held on better than anything, really. I mean, Endgame.
And it's like there are so many movies this year, and so many that looked great, and then you see them, and you're like, meh, they're fine.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Beauty of a trailer.
I do think it's pretty great. So this weekend, as somebody who is very well versed on the release dates of every movie for the rest of the year, this weekend coming up is like nothing. There's that Annabelle Comes Home movie and Yesterday, where the guy is the only one who remembers the Beatles.
No,
right?
dude. Oh no, that's July. Shit, I was thinking Stuber.
No, Stuber's July.
Stuber is the same weekend as FriendCon.
Is it? Well, we're going.
Stuber looks great.
I can't wait to see Stuber. We're going.
Awesome.
I'm bringing my popcorn bucket. Stop by JM's on your way and grab some popcorn buckets.
All 4 of them.
You guys.
All 17.
Oh, Kelly, so you listened to the show, huh?
Yeah, I listened to last week's episode.
Jose, you missed it. We found another layer to JM's personality, and it was fantastic.
Uh-oh.
Dude loves popcorn.
He was putting together ruses and costumes in order to get multiple popcorn buckets.
He was wearing disguises, Jose. He was wearing disguises and still got busted by the old lady volunteer who was like, no more popcorn buckets for you, sir.
That wasn't me. He had a mustache. Woman, give me my bucket.
It's hard to do justice. Like, I know you probably never listened to our show, but I would say go back and listen to last week's because
Yeah, Jose, last week's episode was a good one for us to miss because it gave us a good episode to listen to.
yeah.
I was entertained throughout.
Oh, that's sweet.
It's pretty good. But yeah, so nothing comes out this weekend. The Annabelle Comes Home and the Yesterday movie, right? That's it. Those are the only 2 new movies coming out this weekend. And if you are either of those movies, you're like, we fucking did it. Like, this summer is so packed full of movies. Like, it is a goddamn miracle that we're coming out and there's no competition. And then Endgame is like, we're going to throw 6 minutes worth of footage on the end of our movie and re-release. See you in the theaters, and you must just be pissed. If you're the team who did Yesterday, you're like, man, fuck you, Marvel.
Yeah, we avoided you, and you're back.
Yeah, but Endgame is still in theaters, so it's not like it was gone.
But now it's new Endgame.
It's new.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't think it's gonna make a huge blip. I think it'll probably make maybe 10 million this weekend. It's not gonna do like 90.
Well, it's going to make 216.
I don't think it'll do that, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Fucking weekend.
I'll take the over on 10. I think it makes more than 10.
Yeah, I'd definitely go higher than 10.
Yeah, but if you
25.
think about it, if it opens at 10, then it's got the multiplier from 10 now. So you're gonna still pull maybe 40 million out of that re-release essentially, and that might be enough to get you over the hump in some spots. Yeah, we were talking on the show about that. We were talking about before the show about the re-release. No, that was
so last weekend with no new footage, Endgame made 2 million. So
yeah, I don't know.
I think the new footage it can make 10 easy.
Yeah, I think it'll make 10.
I'd definitely go over 10.
I'm going
Men in
13
Black.
red.
13 red.
Child's Play barely made more than Aladdin.
Yeah.
What'd Child's Play make?
14.
Okay.
Aladdin made 13. Toy Story made 120.
But I feel like for Child's Play that might be because it wasn't a Blumhouse thing, but I feel like those horror movies they make for real cheap.
Yeah, it says I think it's 10 million.
There you go.
It just says $10 essentially. Production budget in millions. So yeah,
Let's see it someday.
it's money, but it wasn't exciting. Definitely, watch it, but watch it in October when it's on TV
Sure.
or on
it's
Netflix
Halloween.
or something.
Got my Lion King tickets though.
Nice.
The
I'm excited to see that, but I'm not gonna get my tickets ahead of time.
The
well,
live action animated remake of the animated.
you're right.
Yeah. It's really crazy how they put all those dots all over those lions so they could do this motion capture.
Yeah,
Somewhere where John Favreau finally owned up and said it was animated. I'm like, fucking thank you.
I don't care if it's animated or if it's live action. I want to see it. Okay.
Well, yeah, but don't fucking tell me it's live action.
No, those are real lions.
It's ridiculous. There's nothing real about it.
That lion ate Donald Glover and he's talking through it.
You say this, but what was The Revenant, right? That was the movie where Leonardo DiCaprio fought a bear.
Right.
Yeah. That
Okay,
happened. That was real.
I had a coworker,
No.
a legitimate, real person who I know, who said, man, they really trained that bear well that it didn't kill him.
Oh my god.
They thought that they trained a bear to beat on Leonardo DiCaprio just enough.
Don't kill him. Just
kill him.
beat him up just enough.
Leave his face, but fuck him up so he knows what's up.
I wonder if
We're
they,
trying to get Leo that Oscar bear. Let's go.
if they taught him the proper fight framing.
Bear, go get him.
Bear
Yeah.
knew what side to throw a punch from.
This is a real person. She was 100% serious.
No names.
Her name's Diane.
Diane. She would be a Diane.
Sounds like a Diane move.
That's such a Diane move.
So Diane.
That was the rest of Japan, Kelly.
She thought, even if it's a stuntman, she thought they let a real person fight a bear.
God. Well, I mean, there's precedent for that, but
Well, yeah, maybe she just knew that Milo and Otis backstory.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm interested if there's any more Japan stories that we don't know about since Kelly had the shits last week.
Oh, there are.
Yeah, what other alley rats did you eat in Japan, Kelly?
Well, so I'm going through my pictures, and I found the picture of the crow staring at the sky that I sent you guys. So
Yes.
everything after that is new material.
Nice.
So a little after we did the show, went to the Osaka Pokemon Center, and that place fucking rules, you guys. So it's just a store in a train station. It's just full of Pokemon shit, and boy howdy is it packed. Like there,
All the time.
yeah, just all the time, always. Here's all the Pokemons. Fucking go buy the Pokemons. And that's what everyone does. I bought myself a nice one of them face masks in case I get sick.
There you go.
Much like what Zoe was asking Lee for.
Did you wear it on the plane?
I did not.
And who got sick?
Yeah, that'll fucking teach you.
Well, it's
Wear
because
it
I
on the
ate
plane.
something.
You
But
think?
you wouldn't have eaten it if you were wearing the mask.
Hard
that's
to eat
true.
that pigeon if you got the mask over your mouth.
That's true. Lee, it is even the cute kind of face mask your daughter was looking for because it's got Mimikyu's face on it.
That is pretty precious.
Yeah, no, it's pretty great. So I'm going to wear that to the deathmatch show that I go to in August.
Oh, you sweet boy. I love it.
So that night, this is the 12th, I believe, yeah. I went to a restaurant because I was just... Everyone else in my group was doing something that night. I don't remember. So I was like, I'll go eat somewhere. So I was just looking at Google reviews for places near our Airbnb. And there was a really good reviewed place for a Chinese restaurant near us. Like, all right, cool, I'll try that.
It just dawned on me. You're in Japan. You're like,
Yeah.
yeah, fucking Chinese food. Let's go.
Yeah, so I walked over there. No one in the place spoke a lick of English. The menu had zero English.
Oh, no.
I was like, hell yeah, let's do this. So I broke out the Google Translate on my phone, held it up to the menu until the words formed into something that I recognized, and I pointed at those on the menu to my waiter, and I got some of the best Chinese food I've ever had in my life.
Nice.
Very good. I was real full, but I forced myself to eat it all because I didn't want to be rude.
Yeah, I don't think they would like it.
Yeah.
You order too
Yeah, so-
much.
But so while I was looking at the Google reviews, I remembered that as I was walking to our Airbnb one day, I heard this dog barking. And I look and I was like, I see from the direction of the dog was a restaurant. And I'm like, it must have been like house behind it or something, whatever.
Get
So
my
as I'm
friend out.
As I'm going through the Google reviews, there's one restaurant that says food was good, but there's a dog in there, very unsanitary.
Oh, God.
Like, oh, I did in fact hear the dog coming from the restaurant.
That's not great.
No. So then the next day we went back to Tokyo, got our third Airbnb of the trip. And this place I got my own room. That was cool.
Hey.
But it was a room with traditional tatami mat floors, and the mattresses you just pull out on the ground. So I just stacked up 3 of them shits and made myself a nice little bed. But so that place was pretty cool, except for when I opened up the closet in my room and found an urn.
Oh.
I did not look inside the urn.
Yeah, that's how the ring started.
Yeah. So, and as far as I know, I was not visited by any vengeful ghosts in the middle of the night. So,
Except for the ones you brought back to this country and shit out.
that's true.
What that hid in your gut.
Yeah.
Now they're in our system. They're in Wisconsin.
So later that day, we went to Denny's. Which
All
here's
right.
the thing. Not American Denny's.
Obviously.
But it has the same color scheme. It's an entirely different chain.
Howdy.
But with
You
a-
want Grand Slam, Pilgrim?
An incredibly similar logo, but totally unrelated in every way.
You sure it wasn't Danny's?
But you know what I ordered? Fucking still got pancakes.
The McDowell burger?
I ordered them shits off the dessert menu. And they were delicious. So then after that, I went to an arcade where I found one of those crane games where you could win baked Ritz crackers.
What the fuck?
I sent you guys the picture of that. I think.
Oh no, you did. It doesn't make it any less puzzling.
And I said, this is the UFO catcher of Mahoney's dreams. And then, let's see what I did that night. I kind of just wandered around Ikebukuro that night. Got scared by a cat. Because there's fucking cats everywhere there. Day after that, I went to a giant-ass mall right near Ikebukuro called Sunshine City. Now, Sunshine City is fucking massive. I got lost in it several times. There is the Mega Tokyo Pokemon Center, which was also even bigger and had way more like giant statues of Pokemon in it, and that was fucking cool. They even had like a full-size Pokestop from Pokemon Go. That was really cool. I took a picture of some pasta to prove to Lee that there is in fact spaghetti in Japan because he did not believe it.
Yeah, that still doesn't mean that's not trash food.
I don't understand why you don't like pasta.
Your pasta's fucking garbage, bro.
I went to Toys R Us. That was fucking cool. It still lives on there, and it's way fucking better than it was back home.
Yeah, there was a news story today that they're going to open up 6 stores before the holiday season this year.
Yeah, unless they're going to be cool like this, don't even fucking bother. Unless you're going to sell a bunch of Kamen Rider Kick figures, or a bunch of vinyl Godzillas, or an entire goddamn wall of Ultraman toys.
It looks so fucking stacked, man.
It's so cool. Like, it's amazing. There's a kid looking at the Ryu Soldier mechas, just getting super excited, and I wanted to tell him, child, you understand me more than any child back home. Like, just the wall of Ultraman figures was so impressive. Like, it looked like they had every Ultraman ever, every monster from Ultraman ever.
That's pretty cool.
And, like, they're all really affordable prices. I even picked up some Amiibo as well as there. Because they had stuff I've never seen in stores in America.
Really? Like fancy Japanese Amiibos, huh?
No, they're just the Japanese versions of ones that came out here.
Oh, okay.
That, like, I've never seen Mifa from Breath of the Wild or Wii Fit Trainer in person for, like, less than $30. So I picked those up. But yeah, no, Japanese Toys R Us, there's a reason why it survived. Because it's actually good.
Love it. Love it.
Yep. And then, then after I wandered around there, I went to a bookstore, got some other stuff there. And then I went up to the very top floor and went to the aquarium. Because this mall is so big, it has an aquarium.
And it's literally filled with Pokemon.
Yeah. Real Pokemon. Saw a bunch of cool big-ass fish.
A grip of Magikarps.
Some real cool eels. One of the biggest octopuses I've ever seen in my life. So they had some cool lizards. And some seals. Just wandered around there for a good
What if you went
half an hour or so.
What if you went into a Japanese aquarium and all of the animals were animals you've never seen before or heard of before?
That'd be so cool.
You know what, though? I could go into pretty much any aquarium, and odds are I wouldn't have heard of most of those fish.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff I'd never seen before.
Yeah, aquariums are my case for there is no God. Because every time I go into an aquarium, I see some horrible fucking monster that looks like a sentient wad of chewing gum and lives in the bottom of the lake.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, no, nothing made that. That's a cosmic fucking accident.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Aquariums rule because they teach us to fear the sea.
Yeah, the ocean's a horrifying place. Nice.
Yeah. So then we went back after that. Went back to Kurikan Hall for one more show. Outside of Kurikan, there was a vending machine that was the only place I saw that had Coca-Cola Peach.
Ew.
Actually, it's delicious. I would have said gross too, but I had to try it. It's just like really sweet Coke. So
Yeah, but like, does it taste like peaches?
not really.
All right. It's definitely a mark in the positive.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. So yeah, we went to back to Kurikan for Michinoku Pro. Had to see my boy, the Great Sasuke, in one of his insane, very convoluted matches.
Did the barrel spot work this time?
Surprisingly, there was no barrel.
What?
He's learned.
I think because he couldn't fit it into the cage.
There you go.
Of course it was a cage.
Because yeah, it was a cage match. So the match, it was a 6-man tag, but also each team had like their own manager guy.
Now, was one of the stipulations that you could escape the cage to the door like a bitch?
Oh no, there was a good chunk of the match where just no one was in the cage. Like that, everyone was just fighting outside the cage for a good, I want to say 7-8 minutes. So it was the Great Sasuke and his friends, the Brahmin brothers, have been having issues, and the Brahmins broke off. And it was the Brahmins, Shinobu, and this old emaciated-looking guy known as the Great Masumoto against Great Sasuke, 2 of his friends, and a little guy dressed like Dracula.
Obviously.
So the match is a cage match.
Dracula's the real MVP of the story.
Each of the corners of the ring had a flag in it. The object was to get the majority of the flags. Now, you might be saying, there's 4. Most people, it's just going to be, 2 on 2, right? So yeah, each side gets 2 flags. What do you do after that? Oh, there's a sandwich hanging from the middle of the ring. You have to grab it with your teeth, and that's the tiebreaker.
Oh man, I could be champ.
So from then, Great Sasuke's team loses. Then it becomes a handicap match with 3-on-1 of the Brahmins and Shinobu versus the Great Sasuke. At some point during this, they decide, hey, let's turn 2 ladders on their sides and powerbomb him on them. But you know what? No. Hold up. Glorious Masumoto, hold this knife on top of the ladders. So that they powerbomb him onto a knife that's laying on top of 2 ladders.
Fucking why?
Because he's the Great Sasuke and he's an insane person.
It's a clear disregard for ladder safety protocols right there.
Mm-hmm.
The final spot of the match was Sasuke setting up this Rube Goldberg machine where he drop kicked a ladder, which then I'm trying to look at the setup. So he drop kicks the ladder, it hits Shinobu, which knocks into another ladder, which hits a suitcase, which then hits a bowling ball, and the bowling ball drives into the nuts of the 2 Brahmin brothers who are sitting in the other corner of the ring.
Did that work?
Shockingly, yes. It took him a good 5-6 minutes to set it up, but holy shit, it actually worked.
Man, I could never get Mousetrap to work.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Yeah, so that was
the thing I've ever heard.
a glorious way to end that show. So the next day came. It was our last full day in Japan, so we had 2 shows that day. The first was Gato Move, which is this very small company run by, if you watch Double or Nothing, Emi Sakura. She was the woman dressed like Freddie Mercury.
Right.
In the Joshi match. She runs the company. So my friend Paul and I, we showed up at the show totally unaware that it had sold out before, like they didn't even have tickets at the door.
Oh,
so
wow.
It was, and mind you, this place only holds like 67 people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we show up, there's no tickets left, and we're kind of just standing outside. It's pouring rain, and the guy who was running the tickets goes and like rushes over, talks to someone else, and he comes to us. He goes, "Standing okay?" We're like, "Yeah, standing's fine." So he sells us 2 tickets. Now, how the venue works is that it pretty much was just an old storefront that Emi Sakura bought and turned into a wrestling venue. So there's no ring. There's just pads on the floor, pads on the walls. There's no windows in the 2 windows that are in the building. So the glass was taken out, and those act as the ring ropes for people to jump off of.
What?
Yeah, so you can look. So the standing room only essentially is you stand and watch through the windows. So that's where we were. We were standing by the windows. Now, we were still getting kind of rained on or whatever, but it wasn't that bad. But before the show, Emi Sakura walks by, and she like wipes off Paul's jacket because he was still getting rained on. She's like, "Oh, no, rain." And she walks, goes and does the intro of the show. They come back, they're about to start the first match. All of a sudden, I feel a tap on my back. It's Emi Sakura, and she goes, "I found you seats." She leads us into the venue, and there at the end of the first and second row, there's 2 extra chairs they put out for Paul and I.
Well.
Yeah, that was super cool. And then at the end of the show, because it was cold and rainy, a bunch of the wrestlers came back with like trays full of cups of hot tea for everyone. It was very nice.
Some goddamn hospitality right
Yeah.
there.
So Emi Sakura is now my wrestling
Thought you were
mom.
cold, white boy made you some soup.
Yeah. And the show was really fun. It's really interesting to watch wrestling in a venue that is not meant for wrestling at all.
It straight up looks like a sex pervert dungeon.
Yeah. No, it does. But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. It was a really fun show. The entire show's been posted on the Gato Move YouTube, so you can watch all. It was only 3 matches. But
I hope they had a 360 camera hanging from the ceiling because.
No, that was just a guy holding the camera. Did you see any of the videos?
No, I just saw your pictures.
Oh,
How
yeah,
small
no.
that place was.
So yeah, there was just a guy standing in the corner with the camera, like holding it up in the corner. that was the amount of their production.
Some real gorilla shit right there, man. I kind of like it.
Yeah, no, it's pretty great.
Taped him to the ceiling.
Yeah. So then after that, we kind of bummed around and then went to another very small venue for YMZ, the final show of the weekend. That was another one that was sold out at like 70 people. And that one was super cool. We got front row because I just said 2 tickets, and I think the lady was just like, "All right, 2 most expensive tickets we got left." So the seats were really cool. We were like a foot from the ring. We were on kind of this raised platform, and you had to take off your shoes, and they gave you like pads, like cushions to sit on. And so yeah, you were just like right up on the ring. And the matches were a lot of fun. It was a good show. Again, only a 3-match card, which is kind of nice. I kind of like getting in and out of a wrestling show like that.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like an NXT show.
Yeah. Yeah, the main event was Hikaru Shida, who, if you saw Double or Nothing, you'll remember her from that, versus Asami Kodaka, who was one of my favorite deathmatch guys. And they had a really great match. Shocking, like, a big chunk of the match was based around like figure 4s and limb work, and holy shit, it actually paid off in the finish when Asami just rolled her up and tied up the legs so she didn't have enough strength to kick out, and it worked. And then at the end of that show, they had a nice like going away ceremony because that's the last YMZ show she's working before she moves to the States. And I bought a towel because I am a rube. And and it's like, hey,
A real
everyone-
old rhubarb.
yeah, it's like you should buy this towel so you can swing it over your head while you chant for this the owner of the company. And Paul and I are both just like, fuck yeah, we will. $10, here you go. And now I got a sweet YMZ towel.
Nice.
Well, that's a
And-
genuine souvenir. Look at that.
It is. And then I had to make the shitty trip home. Because let me tell you something. It is not easy to sleep on a flight that long, especially when the man sitting diagonal to you is the loudest snorer of all time. And then his child will just scream at Toy Story every now and then.
Well, did we not discuss like noise canceling headphones or earplugs or something?
Well, here's another thing about it that didn't really work for me is like, so you know how they give you dinner and then it's like, all right, the lights are off, it's time to go to sleep.
Yeah.
You need to take a long flight like that. So when they turned the lights off, it was like 6:30. I'm not going to bed at 6:30.
You got to, though. It doesn't matter. You're on the plane. You're on plane time.
Like, that's just not going to happen. So I just pretty much, I had Breath of the Wild on my Switch, and I just played it for like 10 hours. Because there's a nice plug, so I just plugged my Switch in, and
I'm about to say that's some fucking mad battery life on that thing.
Yeah, no, there is a plug. So
Alright.
I just had it plugged in the whole time. So I was just going around doing Link shit.
It's not a bad way to kill 10 hours.
No, it's not. But yeah, no, that was the day of travel back home was 1,000 times more brutal than the travel there. Because like we had delays and people on the plane sucked. Man, that guy diagonal to me, just the shittiest jeans I've ever seen. Little nice acid wash. Got a sweet Freedom Defender shirt on.
Wonder how it is he goes about defending freedom.
Yeah.
Well, if he doesn't,
With
who
t-shirts.
That's true. That guy sucked.
will? Freedom isn't free.
Well,
The nice thing was, though, the middle seat in my aisle was empty. So that was cool.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So that was a plus.
Bless.
But yeah, and then I got home, and then I shit out a bunch of water, and then here I am.
You're a solid boy now.
I'm a solid boy now. And now I'm just surrounded by all the dumb toys I bought. Oh, Lee,
Glad you had a good adventure.
Yeah, Lee, I bought one of those Rider Kicks figures of the level 99 X-Aid.
Oh yeah, is it cool?
It's pretty great.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing against those guys, they're just a little bit small. But...
Yeah, no, like it doesn't scale at all to anything else, but it's a nice figure for, I don't know, $22. $20 I probably paid for
I
it.
think what they're trying to do is like build that as a thing that they carry across series.
Yeah.
So yeah, just I know you have it at 6, but buy it again at 5. You're gonna have a whole bunch of them now. Like,
Yeah. No, I really like that scale.
Not bad. Yeah, so telling my lady about your trip, I'm like, I think I kind of want to go. They said they're gonna go in a couple years. Hey, I'm gonna go. She goes, you should, and take fucking Zoe with you. I don't want to go.
Dude, totally.
But yeah, Zoe will be 13, and she's just got that little
13, baby.
Yeah, she's just got that little touch of that little weeaboo kid in her. I think she'd be
yeah,
really
Zoe, we going to Kabukicho.
Get her some Japanese lessons so she could be our interpreter.
She started doing it herself.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We're doing this 2 years.
Oh, fucking weirdo. Beautiful weirdo. Yeah, let's take a break. Got a clip for us, Nice?
Yes. Yeah.
Sweet deal. Let's do that, and then we'll talk about some beverages. This one might go.
Wait, we can't forget about the mail segment.
Well, I was gonna maybe we save that for next time because it is 11.
We're running a little bit late and we're a little bit long, but we'll do that next time. We got a pretty great bit of correspondence.
Yeah. The Popcast Classic for this week, I decided let me see what we were up to a year ago. Let's do like a this week in the Popcast, and this clip is from exactly 1 year ago. June 26th, 2018, from episode, let me see here, Shit on a Brick. Anyhow, whatever. It's from an episode from a year ago, so find it.
Nailed it.
Get off my back.
Got him.
Fucking nailed it.
And it just goes to show that things change, but things stay the same, so.
All right.
Right. Like, man, I want to leave Twitter lately.
Dude, I said the exact same thing to Nicole today.
But, like, not because I'm pissed off or annoyed
I'll
at
meet you there.
what people are posting. It's just like everyone's posting about these poor fucking kids being thrown in dog cages.
And it's just the saddest fucking shit.
And I feel
Yeah.
like I can't do anything about it. So
No.
like
No, it's just there to bum you out and remind you of how fucking bad it is.
I just want to go in a hole and either wake up when it's all better or when we're just a toxic, burnt out wasteland.
Because it's so sad and so fucking dark. And it's like, huh. All right.
Is it almost Mad Max time yet? I'm ready.
It is getting there. Well, first we have to have Adolf Hitler time, then we can have Mad Max time.
Yeah. Well, we're kind of in Hitler time right now.
Right. They're rounding up the Jews essentially. I saw a picture the other day of a bunch of rosaries that were confiscated from poor Mexicans just trying to cross the border.
That's not fucking scary at all. Totally fine.
Well, it harkened back to all the piles of wedding rings from Auschwitz.
Yeah.
There are an uncomfortable amount of parallels.
Yeah.
To some of the darkest times in recorded human fucking history. So
You
Good
would think
times.
after like 2 parallels, everyone would collectively go, "Whoa, whoa, what are we doing? This is kind of evil." But it seems like they're just using the literal Nazi playbook.
yeah, they're just
Somebody
checking
found
off.
a folder like Waterboy.
the fucking spiral notebook that gets stolen from Henry Winkler.
Yeah, and it's just all of Hitler's undone plans. He just daydreams he didn't get to.
The annexation of Poland.
Be like, oh shit, some of these we can use.
I mean, we always say study history or you're forced to repeat the past. Well, these guys studied history to repeat the past.
Oh my
It's just so
god.
dark and fucked up and just ugh.
So I found in my notes that was episode 429 from June 26, 2018.
Well, thanks.
Man,
I'm
been there.
bummed that all over again.
Yeah, the Knives was like, "Hey, you guys, you want to get sad?"
Well, I mean, like, we're still talking about it. Like, there's still kids in cages.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Did anybody else see the fucking attorney
Yeah.
who they were fighting back and forth about what the definition of like safe and sanitary was? And
Yes.
she was like, "I mean, do you really need a toothbrush or a bed to be considered safe and sanitary?"
Or sleep.
Yeah. She's like, "We gave them an aluminum foil blanket and a concrete floor. Like, what's the problem? Like, you have got to be the shittiest person in the world to go and stand there and be like, do they need a toothbrush, though? Do they need a bed?"
If you look at it really, I think we can all agree we're crushing it. Am I right? Up top.
I feel like someone should go to war with us soon using this as an excuse, but really they're trying to take our oil.
Touche. How the turntables
Turn.
shout out to what is the exact flavor? Orange vanilla Coca-Cola. Which
How you like that?
it's very good. Works really great with some dark spiced rum.
Isn't that like a dreamsicle?
Yeah, it's got kind of a creamsicle flavor to it, yeah. Because of the orange and the vanilla.
All right, so let's get on to these lists.
Mm-hmm.
We got some emails, popcast@PanelsOnPages.com. We got some Twitter stuffs at PanelsOnPages.
Eric Magnus hitting us up in the inbox on Facebook. That works. Like, if you want to hit us up secretly, you can do that too on Facebook.
Yeah.
Slide
All
into
good.
our DMs.
Yeah.
So this week we're doing top 6 beverages. Pretty broad topic.
Mm-hmm.
Less broad for some of us because, I don't drink the booze, so mine
Sure.
just regular
Same.
bland ass drinks.
I don't actually have an alcoholic drink in my top 6.
Yeah, I kept it straight virgins.
I like it. I like it.
Nice.
Okay, so whatever the negative of a shout out is I'm gonna throw like an anti shout out to grape soda because it fucking sucks.
Oh,
Dude, yeah. Oh, Lee, I need to tell you this.
Soda.
I found a grape soda I actually like in Japan,
See,
and I found it accidentally.
kudos to you
because
for
I thought-
trying a grape soda because it's terrible.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't know it was grape soda. It was just Fanta with this golden-looking berry on it. And I'm like, I'll try that. And it turns out it's just white grape. And here's the kicker.
Got you, white boy.
It fucking actually tastes like grapes.
Oh, all right.
It doesn't just taste like this purple garbage.
I don't want my grape soda to taste like grapes.
Some
I
of
want
that-
it to taste like purple garbage.
Some of that purple stuff.
No.
Yeah, so no, Lee, if you ever get the chance, it just looks like a golden berry. It's the only good grape soda. because
I
it
look
actually
forward
tastes
to
like grapes.
FriendCon because I'll usually drink at least one grape soda while I'm there.
Good.
Fucking terrible.
Nothing wrong with grape soda.
No.
And a negative shout out to water. Because
What's your beef with nature's?
Gotta stay hydrated, man.
the problem, again, I drink a lot of water. I drink a lot of water because I'm supposed to drink water, not because like, oh man, water's such a tasty fucking treat. Like water sucks, and like, there's bad water. Like
Sure.
Deer Park water tastes like piss. It is the fucking worst. Like,
I
there
don't
are
agree.
degrees of goodness in bottled water, and that's all you need to know about the bullshit nature of water.
Like
in general.
Dasani and Aquafina are the worst.
Yeah.
But like a Zephyr Hills, I like the Deer Park because it's basically the same shit as Zephyr Hills.
I like Ice Mountain.
Like I like my water to not have a flavor of anything and to just be cold and clean.
Deer Park just has a flavor of darkness. Like I don't know what they do to it, but it's just sadness. Like Deer Park tastes like regret, and it's not great. Fuck water. I'm
I'm-
looking forward to all these water on
I'm a
this list.
spring water guy, not a filtered water guy. Filtered water, there's too much flavor.
And fuck out of here with your bubbly waters.
But sometimes, man, you just want just a cold ass water, and just hits you so good.
It's got its place,
Yeah.
but
Not
if
top
given a
six.
choice between that and
water,
anything
like-
else.
Water is great. It's primarily the only thing I drink.
Sure.
But it certainly does not belong on a list of top 6 beverages.
No.
No.
Like, what's your top 6 favorite things to do outside? And you're like, air's pretty sweet.
It's just vegetables. Like you eat your vegetables because you're supposed to eat your vegetables. Like you drink your water because you're supposed to drink your fucking water.
Wait, you're
At some
supposed to
point,
eat
you're an adult,
vegetables?
you drink water.
Fuck.
That's all it is. So, number 6 on the list, I got Gatorade Zero, the frosted white cherry flavor. This shit is
Fuck
delightful.
yeah.
I'm a big
Fuck
fan
yeah,
of
white
the.
berry.
I'm a big fan of anything blue with a Gatorade.
Yeah, I expected this to be like a white flavor, and was pleasantly surprised that no, it's actually cherry. It's delicious.
It's a red flavor.
Yeah,
What is a white flavor?
Cherry.
Pineapple.
or like those.
Sometimes a pina colada because I
What
think
do you call it?
the
Like,
white airhead is
called,
cherry.
like glacier frost or some shit like that. It just tasted like whiteness.
The first 4 seasons of Friends.
Yeah. But it's good shit. I think it's relatively new. We're gonna throw and again now if you're gonna spice up your water, get yourself a Berry Blast Mio. Scoop some of that shit off in there. That makes for a pretty tasty beverage.
Squirt, squirt.
Squirt, get in there. I'm gonna go a Coke Zero cherry flavored.
A lot of love for Coke Zero, I feel like, in these lists.
Coke Zero is a good time.
I don't get it.
I mean, like it's not as good as Coke for sure.
My reaction to this Coke Zero, this heavy Coke Zero love is similar to Lee's reaction to grape soda.
Like it's not as good as Coke.
Yeah.
No.
you're
But
Fucking
it's not
Coke
as hollow
Zeros
and empty as
and
Diet Coke.
Oreos. Fuck out.
I think Coke Zero is a solid cola. Like I definitely enjoy it more than Pepsi.
I'm gonna go.
Top 6? Coke
Well, God,
Zero anything is on your top 6?
No, definitely not.
But with a cherry though, the cherry twist does it. I'm a big
You ever
cherry.
had
fan.
regular cherry Coke? Guarantee it's better than Coke Zero cherry Coke.
It is, but it doesn't hit me with the guilt like a regular cherry Coke does. I'm trying to be healthy these days, Mahoney.
Oh,
Then
please.
drink water.
Yeah,
I do it all the fucking time. Sometimes I want a tasty treat and I reach for a Coke Zero cherry.
but so you won't include water because you only drink water because it's the healthy thing to do. but you're gonna include Coke Zero Cherry because you're trying to be good. Like, it's either your list of things you like or the list of things you force yourself to drink because you're trying to cut calories. Like,
That's what
I don't like
we're having a hard time grasping the idea of cognitive dissonance. Is that what's
I
happening
don't
here?
like it. It's ridiculous.
Damn, son. Fago Orange. Speaking about garbage sodas, that's really bad for you.
Whoop whoop.
Get him,
Yeah,
Juggalo.
how are you gonna put Figo Orange on your top 6, yet shit on grape soda?
They're not the same thing.
They're not
Like,
the same thing, but
No.
they're the same ballpark.
No.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
Because when orange and grape soda go hand to hand.
Yeah,
Like a
very
Faygo
similar.
Orange.
But orange actually tastes like oranges.
Exactly. It tastes like orange, and typically your orange soda is particularly a Fago orange soda is very light on the carbonation, whereas grape soda just tastes like purple fucking bubbles.
I don't give a fuck that grape soda doesn't taste like grapes.
Nothing great tastes like grapes.
It
It's
tastes
not
like
supposed to taste
grape
like
soda.
grapes.
Grape is terrible.
At one point in the mid 1900s, we decided this is the flavor for grape now.
And
we've
those
stuck with
people
that.
are wrong. Not
If
grapes
you want to
taste
drink
like.
real grapes, Kelly, just have wine.
So yeah,
Yeah, have some toe grapes.
No grapes.
Ew.
Next up, the combo of either the Monster Ultra Whites or the Absolutely Zeros. 'Cause I drink them motherfuckers like they're going out of style. It's my one vice I have left, even when I'm going like hardcore healthy. Like I need my caffeine fix.
the one vice he has left as he counts his 136th Optimus Prime.
Touche.
As he fucking takes shots of Monster.
Touche. And the number one, this is real specific, and like not everybody does it, but a sweet tea,
Nice.
but where they give you the little like pitcher of just straight up sugar water to flavor it with.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. I've never heard of that.
Oh, like yeah, like not fuck a packet, just a syrupy thick mess. So the cup comes out, and they leave like, a quarter, like a sixth of the cup empty at the top. Like I just fill up whatever you need with this
Like you're buttering your popcorn.
liquid diabetes.
If sweet tea tastes like anything other than just a literal spoonful of sugar in your mouth, it's wrong.
Yeah. I've never
It
heard
needs
of the
to taste like sugar.
I've never heard of the sugar syrup deal before, but man, I used to like my iced tea crunchy
Yeah.
because of the sugar.
Little
Crunchy is
texture.
also how I prefer my lemonade.
Just a bunch of oyster crackers floating around in the ice cream.
That's what I got, man. That's what I got. We got some Twitter ones, nice.
Yeah. Twitter was fucking lit, man.
Blowing up.
We got one message from Eric Magnus on Facebook, but the rest is all Twitter and I assume email.
Yeah, I got an email from my boy Vetter, of course.
Of course. Sent from his iPhone.
Obviously.
All right, let's start it off with Tito since he's at the top of the list and I love him the most. Number 6, Ocean Spray Cran Raspberry.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Very sweet, tastes like a Jolly Rancher. Ocean Spray Cran anything is great. Good stuff. Like they have a cran pineapple now that is dope. Like
Ooh.
you want to talk about mixing some booze with something? Get some of that cran pineapple.
If they got the crayon flavor, I've tried it.
Yeah. Number 5, limeade, especially when Jen makes it. I don't mind
Nice.
the pulp. I've only ever heard of limeade at like Sonic.
Really?
Yeah.
Sonic cherry
Like, pucker your
limeade
lips
is
up, man.
real
With Sonic
good.
limeade. It's good.
Number 4, coquito, the Puerto Rican fuck you to eggnog. I can't do Christmas without it. Which is so funny because, yeah, they're very similar drinks. To be so anti-eggnog. Number 3, Tito goes beer. Preferably a lager or ale, but a stout will do. It has to be very cold. Amen to that. A cold beer for the working man.
Oh, hell yeah.
Number 2, Jack Daniels with Coke, or if it's single barrel or Gentleman Jack, I'll take that on the rocks. Tito, as long as we've known Tito, he's been a Jack Daniels man. And he's also been a throwing up in a free comic book day bag on a party bus, man.
I almost had a shout out to whatever Tito drank that made him puke in that free comic book day drag.
Yeah, I don't know if he was doing Jack and Cokes then. But
Probably.
That
No.
was how just calm and measured he was. The best.
bless him. Number 1, Pepsi. This is my crack. I'm trying not to drink as much of it as I used to, but oh my god, it's so good. Wow.
I can't do Pepsi.
It just
In
must
my
be
old age.
It must be something that he grew up with, because
It's an area thing, but
Yeah.
like Pepsi over Coke is sweeter to me.
yes, yeah, Pepsi to me tastes like flat Coke.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I prefer a regular Pepsi to a regular Coke, actually.
When
Really?
Yeah, when I was a kid, we were Pepsi kids. But now, as an adult, it's if anything, it's too sweet. And Diet Pepsi is the thing of goddamn nightmares.
Oh yeah, if we're out to dinner with my parents, and my mom is a Diet Coke person. She orders a Diet Coke, and they say, "Is Pepsi okay?" She will say, "No," and I'm leaving. No, she won't leave though. But she ain't gonna drink no Pepsi.
Yeah, that Pepsi's fucking terrible. Solid.
See, I had Pepsi on my list when we did this last week for the first time, when it was strictly soda. But I had to
Right.
bump it when it expanded to beverages.
Uh,
But Pepsi from a fountain. Don't give me Pepsi from a can. Maybe Pepsi in a 2-liter, but Pepsi from a fountain, different than any other Pepsi in the world.
yeah,
It's fresh. It's like a beer off the tap.
John Michael went on a tear on Twitter in this thread talking about how different restaurants and different fountains taste different.
Yeah.
He's right.
It's true.
Yeah, he's
no,
not wrong.
100%.
Their lines, some don't.
Like that McDonald's Coca-Cola, like you can tell that it's McDonald's. Like I can
Oh
do
yeah, for sure.
That big ass straw.
Yeah. Shout out to the salted caramel Pepsi that I've never seen again. It burned bright and fast. It was never seen again.
Oh, I want to let you guys know that McDonald's Japanese Coke tastes the same as Coke from McDonald's anywhere else, which was nice to hear.
That's nice.
Yep.
Yeah, you would think that they would have like knocked the sweetness down a little bit, maybe.
They
Nope.
added the amount of Coke in it.
I don't know why. That sounds oddly comforting, Kelly.
It's a little taste of home.
A literal taste of home.
Right.
Yeah. But Juggalo John writes in, coming in hot with Canada Dry Ginger Ale.
Fuck yeah, high five.
Yeah, I
Fucking
got
high
back on
five.
that.
This is my go-to anytime my stomach is upset.
Canada Dry, huh? No Schweppes? You don't have any Schweppes?
Number 5, Faygo Moon Mist, which is like their Mountain Dew, which is just like a cracked out, over-sugared Mountain Dew. Oh, and he even says, he made it so I can't drink Mountain Dew. I find it not sweet enough. And that's real as it fucking gets. Number 5, the Faygo glass bottle root beer made with the real sugar version of the classic root beer.
Juggalo John throwing out a couple Fagos. Who would have guessed?
Whoop, whoop.
I can't fuck with a Faygo root beer because, you know, at the ICP shows, anyone I've ever been to, the Faygo they clock out was mostly just diet root beer, and that'll ruin root beer for you forever. Sitting in the parking lot, wringing out the shirt you're wearing that's been doused with diet root beer will ruin it for you for the rest of your fucking
root
life.
beer is not something that you want to smell for a long period of time.
No.
Nah,
It's like-
on your clothes, in your eyes.
Root beer seems extra sticky too,
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
compared
it's
to other
terrible.
sodas.
Root
Well,
beer,
I
like
think it's also like super carbonated, so it launches. It's got a good arc to it. Does the root beer, I think, but it's aggressive. It
getting
sticks with you for a while.
Covered in Faygo root beer reminds me of when we used to have like Jaeger bomb nights and wake up and the next morning like you've got all the dirty cups from the Jaeger bombs and it just kind of smells like sticky, stale Jaeger. Ugh.
Yeah, that's about right. So yeah, after
Jaeger
the
bombs.
first ICP show, you learn. Go back next time. You bring a change of fucking clothes to the parking lot. Oof. Rough times. Number 3, my homebrewed iced tea. Been making and drinking this from the time I was 4. Used to put milk in it. Yes, milk in iced tea. The bold move.
I mean, I could see it like an iced coffee almost.
Yeah.
And then number 2, Dr. Pepper.
Whoop whoop.
And number 1, the Marburger Farm Dairy Mountain Berry Lime Tea Cooler.
God damn, that's a mouthful.
Wait,
Say
wait,
that
a word.
8
It's
times.
either mountain berry or lime tea. There's a slash there.
I take 1/2 gallon with me to work every day. That and a liter of water, which did not make Juggalo John's fucking list, as you might have noticed.
Shout out to water. Stay hydrated, my babies.
Right, as a necessity. What you got, Mahoney?
Oh shit! All right, let me get my list back up
Yeah,
here.
Zero in the chat says that milk tea is pretty common in other countries, and like I've done like the boba tea too has milk in it, which is good.
Yeah.
I didn't remember this until Tito's list, but I've got to give a shout out to eggnog because eggnog is awesome.
Yep. Big ups to eggnog.
Big
Big
fan
up.
of eggnog, but not top 6 for me.
No,
Nah,
I probably don't have it enough for it to really be top 6.
I
but-
didn't
Yeah.
become like big into eggnog until we discovered hood eggnog.
Yeah, well, I've only had hood eggnog.
Well, that's your white privilege showing.
Yeah, that's my white Northeast privilege. That I'm living in a world where I don't even know what other eggnog tastes like, and I hope I never find out.
It's okay.
Maybe.
But it's not hood.
So, primarily the only thing I drink is water, but that is boring.
Shouts out to water.
Just putting it on my shout out.
Glug glug glug.
By putting water as my shout out, I mean full offense to all the vanilla ice cream plain potato chip might just suck on an ice cube for a bit people who put water on their list.
Full offense.
Full offense. Number 6, limeade. Love limeade. When we go down to Maryland every summer on the boardwalk, there's this place. They don't really do it anymore. Now they just dump a bunch of lime into lemonade. That's not really the same, but they used to make like homemade fresh squeezed limeade, and that was
Ooh.
Oh man.
looked forward to that all year.
Lime? Good shit.
Yeah. It's great.
Put lime in anything and I'm down.
Love limeade. I make it at home now because I can't get these people to make it for me at the beach. Number 5, fucking milkshakes. Milkshakes are great.
Hell yeah.
Wide net with milkshakes, huh? All right.
Well, I mean,
Brings all the boys
like,
to the
name me a bad milkshake.
No, you're not wrong. I hear you.
I will name you a couple of great milkshakes.
I'll name you a bad milkshake.
Okay.
Fucking, Sonic was fucking with those bacon milkshakes for a minute.
Yeah,
Ugh.
That's a bad milkshake.
The Sonic chocolate cream pie milkshake was the shit for a while there.
that sounds great.
I gotta give it up to Portillo's cake shake, whether you go chocolate or lemon.
Portillo's.
Lemon's the shit.
Lemon was a revelation.
Did
And
lemon not exist when I had a Portillo's cake shake?
we were in Chicago for Expona.
Yep,
And
and
they
we bribed the Uber driver to wait for us.
right. They had lemon cake as a special, and we were like, "Hey, can we put some of that lemon cake in a cake shake?" And they're like, "Fuck yeah!"
You said Portillo's. No. Yikes. Kid screaming. You said Portillo's lemon cake shake, and my fucking heart started to race.
Yeah, it must be a seasonal thing because it's not something they have all year round. It's not something they even sell on their website. I don't think.
Fucking shout out to lemon cake.
Yeah, but my all-time like favorite milkshake. You know, they might have some bad moral stances, but that Chick-fil-A strawberry milkshake is kind of unfuckwithable.
I bet. Milkshakes are great, you guys. Milkshakes, not on enough lists.
Zero in the chat says milkshakes aren't a beverage.
Oh, I'm sorry. How does Zero eat his milkshakes?
Fucking preposterous.
You put it on a cracker like it's cheese? The fuck do you do with it, Zero?
It's fucking ridiculous.
Zero eats his milkshakes between 2 slices of bread, apparently.
At first, when I was making my list, I was like, is a shake really a beverage? But then I got going. I was like, well, I'm putting a basically Starbucks just sells milkshakes that are coffee flavored, so they sell beverages.
Definitely. Number 4, strawberry milk, superior to chocolate milk.
Well, let's not get crazy, but strawberry milk has its place. Certainly.
Let's get crazy. Superior to chocolate milk.
Strawberry Quick is like, if you need Pepto, but you don't want the taste of Pepto, just go for the Strawberry Quick. You ever tried the Strawberry Yoo-Hoo?
You don't want the taste, but none of the benefits of Pepto. Go for strawberry
Well,
milk.
no, it still has it's still coating. It'll still coat your stomach.
I don't think that if you have any of the problems that would require Pepto, drinking a bunch of milk is not going to help.
You can cut through the acid, man. Chill you out a little bit.
Maybe.
Fucking try it.
I'm skeptical at best. Number 3, cherry Coke. Regular cherry Coke, Lee. All the calories in cherry Coke. Regular cherry Coke. Best drink at the movies. No better movie drink than cherry Coke.
I'll give you that cherry Coke and a nice big hot popcorn.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Pepperoni pizza, maybe.
Ooh, nothing better.
Number 2, really 1A, Sunkissed. Sunkissed is wonderful.
It's an orange soda. That worked.
Me and Juggalo John in the chat just said the same exact thing, that milkshakes are beverages, but Wendy's Frosties are not.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Zero says you can. Zero says you can eat a milkshake with a spoon. You can eat a Coke with a spoon if you want to, bad
Seriously. Get yourself a water, Zero. Get yourself a spoon, and let me tell you, you're going to be amazed at how easy that goes down.
How bad you fucking want it? Just saying.
Number 1, the by far dearest drink to my heart is birch beer from Nick's Ribs in Ocean City, Maryland.
Oh, Nick's Ribs.
Best drink. I look forward to it all year round.
See, I fucked up. See, you said that, and now I just remembered. I fucking love the butterbeer at Universal, the Harry Potter thing. That shit is delicious.
Hey, maybe drop fucking Coke Zero Cherry Coke off your list. And
No, you're right. No. Yeah, fuck out of here with that nonsense. Him with a butterbeer. Yeah.
Nick's Ribs might be one of the best names for a rib place of all time.
Nick's Ribs is the best rib place of all time.
Oh my God, take me there.
Let's go. Let's go right now. I'll meet you there any day.
Solid list, Mahoney. Solid list. Let's see. Here's a Twitter one, nice.
Sure. Let us go with... Man, Twitter changes these up all the time.
Yeah, mine are clearly not in the same order that yours is,
No.
which is kind of ridiculous. And I'm looking on the Twitter on the web. So,
Let's go with John Michael, who sent us 4 pages from his notes app.
love
John
that boy.
Michael says, I take beverages very seriously. I mean, what don't you take seriously in your life, JM?
Seriously.
Honestly, my 2 favorite things in life are popcorn and soda. This is a long one. If you don't read all of it, I understand. I couldn't contain it to the Twitter character limit, so I did it in a note. Sorry for the length.
Bless you, Michael.
Honorable mentions, Surge. It's like Mountain Dew went Super Cyan. High C Ecto Cooler. It's one of the...
Cyan.
Oh, did I say it wrong?
Yeah.
Get off my back.
What the fuck is cyan?
I'm gonna come into your house and turn on Dragon Ball again.
What? How do you pronounce it?
Cyan.
And how did I pronounce it?
Cyan.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Like the color.
It's not even the same thing at all.
Saying?
Yeah.
No.
He's just saying.
What are you saying?
Saying.
Nah.
John Michael continues.
Saying. He's super saying.
High C Ecto Cooler. It's one of the flavors of my childhood. And then Donnie on Twitter mentioned that he has a handful of cans of Ecto Cooler of cans or boxes of Ecto Cooler in his freezer that he keeps as an emergency if he needs a pick-me-up. The last time he drank one was when Stan Lee died.
Aw.
Cherry 7-Up. What? This got me through when I was sick for 4 years as a kid. Aw.
You know what? That's a pretty good one, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly Canadian sparkling flavored water. Until recently, I hadn't had this since I was a kid. I actually couldn't remember what it was called for the longest time and just remembered the bottles. When I had it last year, it tasted just like I remember it. Regular Coke in glass bottles is another favorite, but given my number one, I opted to leave this off my list. And orange soda. Kel isn't the only one who loves it. On to his actual list. Number 6, Faygo Pineapple Orange Soda. One of my favorites as a kid. Apparently, they still make it, but they only sell it in select places. I have such fond memories attached to it. My brother and I would drink it out of the Batman Forever glasses from McDonald's. I just know
I just unpacked some of them.
I just know I'd still love it if I had it again. Frozen Coke, number 5, or whatever you call them in your region. I prefer either the regular Coke flavor or the white cherry. Drinking this just makes me happy. We got them all the time as kids. My favorite memories involving frozen Cokes are getting white cherry ones at Target every time we shopped there as kids.
Also, like icy?
Yeah, I think those are ices.
Okay, okay.
In addition, there was a time when regular Coke ones came in Power Ranger cups at Kmart. I remember it like it was yesterday. Sadly, my mom got rid of those cups. Anyway, I still love frozen Cokes to this day. I just get hooked on them again recently. Number 4, Pink Lemonade / Lemonade. I really don't have much to say about this. It's a classic, and I'll never turn down lemonade, especially pink lemonade.
That deserves a shout out.
Number 3, Barks Red Cream Soda.
I've never heard of this.
Fucking
I'm
cut.
so intrigued.
I love this so much. It's sweet without being too sweet. No one around me sells it anymore, and it breaks my heart. I call it liquid crack.
Good.
Number 2, Cherry Coke Zero.
Up top. That's right. You hear that? That was a high five across the universe. Right there.
Despite this being number 2, it may fall off the list completely. Ever since
high five to that. Like, fall off the list completely.
Ever since they rebranded as Cherry Coke Zero Sugar, it just doesn't taste the same. They claim they didn't change the formula, but I think they did. I used to also love Coke Zero, but when they changed the formula, when it was rebranded, and now it tastes like demon piss. Still, before the change in formula, I was addicted.
How's that high five working out for you, Lee? He says your drink tastes like demon piss.
And number 1,
Deer Park water
with a bullet, Fountain Coke or Pepsi. Nothing is better than this. When I drink it, I feel like Thanos after he got all the Infinity Stones. It gives me life and energy. I'd die before giving this up. Don't die,
Ironic.
That's
Ironic
hardcore.
that you say number 1 with a bullet, and then he says he would die before giving it up. Somebody just opening fire at a fountain machine and John Michael diving in front of it to save the Coke.
Shark writes in number 6, Kool-Aid Coolers. 5.
Oh, hold on. Kool-Aid Coolers, you mean the inferior to Squeeze It drinks? The Squeeze It was the shit.
Yeah, but Squeeze It also, yeah, they had the fun, like the little characters on the bottles and
Yes.
shit back in the day.
They're like anthropomorphic bottles that you would rip their heads off and drink their
Suck the
guts.
fucking guts out of them. Tear open the top, just scalp them and suck out their innards.
Someone was like, you know what? Juice boxes are too healthy and they're biodegradable. Can we stick a bunch of sugar water into a non-biodegradable plastic cup or plastic bottle and give them to kids?
Sugar water.
Number 5, Melly Yellow, which is either a typo or a reasonable soda that I'm not sure of. Number 4, High C Orange Drink.
Shout out. Like, what better beverage to have with a Happy Meal than a High C orange drink?
Fucking A. Number 3, an Arnold Palmer's.
Hell yeah.
Which is
number
what?
2,
Iced
Bourbon and
tea
Ginger Ale
lemonade?
/ Sprite.
Bourbon and ginger ale / Sprite. Nice.
And then number 1, Coca-Cola Classic in a glass bottle. With shout-outs to water, milk, and chocolate milk.
Milk. Milk?
What a fucking... That's a
yeah, milk.
goddamn man.
Regular milk?
What's wrong with that?
Nobody likes regular milk.
Yeah, they do.
6 drinks milk.
Yes.
No, Lee wants to talk about people only drinking water because it's something nobody sits down and is like, you know what I want? Glass of milk.
Yeah.
Dude, my uncle's husband used to drink like 2 gallons of milk a week, and it was fucking weird.
What the fuck?
I mean, did he have a lot of cookies too, or like
That's the thing. Like, if you're gonna have like a brownie or something, maybe
peanut butter
have
and
a-
jelly
but nobody-
sandwich?
Like, you're gonna sit down, have yourself, I don't know, some spaghetti, and a tall, cold glass of milk. Like,
Yeah,
Actually,
he sure
yeah.
did.
Yeah,
It's
No,
fucking
yeah.
weird.
yeah,
No, spaghetti and a glass of milk is very common.
absolutely.
I drink milk with most meals.
Yeah. Milk
I
with
don't know
spaghetti
what part
used
of
to
that
be like
works.
tradition.
Spaghetti with milk.
This entire episode was designed just to troll me. You guys fucking with me. Kelly's just making shit up now. Yeah, I drink milk with all my meals. Okay. All
Get your
right.
vitamins, man.
Yeah.
Sure.
I ain't breaking my hip.
Kelly's like, I drink milk with all my meals. I brush my teeth with dirt. What else are we doing?
I can't drink milk like I used to. Like, if I'm gonna drink it, it's gotta be a tiny little cup, and it's just like a palate
I
cleanser.
thought you meant out of tits.
Hardens up your poop.
I drink it. I only drink that fresh shit. If it ain't fresh off the teat, yeah.
I will. I do enjoy just popping the fucking top on a vanilla almond milk, though. Going to the carton like a goddamn savage.
Can I drop you off the call? Going back to the Kool-Aid coolers, though, and Squeeze-Its, shout out to another drink that is only cool because of its packaging, Capri Sun.
Mm-hmm.
Any
hell yeah.
Capri
Capri
Sun.
Sun.
Remember the commercials for Capri Sun where you'd drink it and it'd turn you into the Silver Surfer?
Yep.
I remember being a kid and having a hard time getting a fucking Capri Sun open and just getting
Oh,
pissed
yeah.
off.
Oh, my God. What?
Oh, yeah. I had a hard time when I was a kid. Like,
Well, you don't want to stab through it.
yeah, exactly. So you got to get that fold just right.
When you won the prom king sword, you said, "I will have my revenge." Capri Sun.
That was my first edict to the kingdom.
I will still get pepperoni pizza Lunchables to this day, and they come with Capri Suns. So every so often I get my little Capri Sun fix.
What you got, Nice?
Okay, all right. I got a lot of honorable mentions, but we've been talking about those as we've been going along. So let me just hop onto it. Number 6, one of the all-time best Slurpees that I've ever had at 7-Eleven, and I don't remember when the last time I had it. It was like an annual summer flavor, and it was Hawaiian Punch Slurpee, and might have been the best translation from drink to Slurpee as far as flavor goes that I've ever had.
Hawaiian Punch Slurpee?
Yes.
That was amazing.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
You know how like a Slurpee or like a Coke Icy, you know, it's kind of bland. Like you're getting a little bit of the flavor, but it's mostly ice and water. No.
Yeah, it's that icy with like a tinge of the flavor.
No, Hawaiian Punch Slurpee will punch you in your jaw.
Yeah,
100%.
that's a rich punch flavor
Yeah.
too.
Number 5, Cheerwine, which is it's a cherry flavored like down south soda. Get it
Never
in
heard of
cans. Like
I've only heard about Cheerwine within like the past year or so.
Well, drink Cheerwine and don't be alarmed when you poop. Like the devil's dick.
you can get it in cans, but also I won't step all over Mary's list, but yeah, we'll talk about Cheerwine more in a little bit. Number 4, if you go to Taco Bell and you don't get a Baja Blast, you're a cop.
Yeah, Baja Blast.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast is the quintessential Mountain Dew, the best Mountain Dew that is available. And I'm
Tastes
talking
like Drano, and I love it.
yeah, sometimes it tastes like a dirty mop, but when you get some good Baja Blast from Taco Bell, yeah, sometimes they get the ingredients off just a little bit and it's nasty, but I don't mess with Baja Blast in a bottle or a can. If I have Baja Blast, it has to be from the fountain at Taco Bell. But also, shout out to Code Red, Voltage, and Whiteout, which are also good Mountain Dew flavors. I do not mess with regular Mountain Dew, though. Never have, never will.
Really?
Number 3, Starbucks drink, which I stumbled upon when I took a trip to New Orleans one year, and it's stuck with me ever since. It's a raspberry mocha Frappuccino.
A bingo Frappy Pappy.
Yeah, well, my nickname for it was Rasbo Frappy Chap. But also,
that's the most pinky ass shit we've heard all night. Nice. Please tell me more.
When you drink it, you get a little glitter mustache.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Tell me more about the Raspberry Happy Pappy Pap.
Oh no! It explains itself. It's a mocha like frappuccino, but then it's got raspberry syrup in it and on top of it. So it's that combination of raspberry and chocolate that's just amazing. Also, shout out to my normal everyday coffee with it, which is just a dark roast with some of that International Delight Reese's Peanut Butter Cup creamer in it.
Shout out to Reese's.
Yeah. Shout out to all the International Delight flavors. Number 2, chocolate milk with Hershey's syrup. And, like, there was a period of time where I would use a cocktail shaker to mix up my chocolate milk.
Oh my god!
Because I wanted it fully incorporated. Because sometimes if you just stir it with a spoon, it sticks to the bottom. But I used a cocktail shaker and also put ice in it, so it got it extra
toweled
cold.
over his shoulder.
Oh my god! Mary had gotten me this Donatello goblet that I used to drink my chocolate milk out of.
I love it.
I bet I did many a podcast with a shaken, not stirred chocolate milk in my Donatello goblet.
Now, was this white milk with chocolate sauce, or was this chocolate milk with Hershey's sauce?
No, white milk with Hershey's chocolate
Okay,
syrup
I wasn't
in
sure if you were going double chocolate.
it. That's kind of crazy. But like, I
Even
love
for
like
me, and I put Oreos in my cereal.
I love chocolate milk with, like in a gallon, but bar none, the best chocolate milk is with Hershey's syrup. And if you got a cocktail shaker, give it a shot. But also shout out to Yoo-Hoo and Nesquik. Nesquik is like a whole other deal where you get that crunchy if you put enough powder in there. And then
Yoo-Hoo's chocolate water. No.
Yoo-Hoo is chocolate water, but like
Yoo-Hoo's so gross.
it's not. It's not. But like same ballpark. Shout out to Yoo-Hoo. And number 1, like low key, I've become such a Dr. Pepper guy in my older age, and I'm not one of those people that discriminates between Dr. Pepper and Mr. Pibb. Give it to me either way. Give me some Dr. Pepper. Give me some Mr. Pibb. Give me some Dr. Topper. Give me some Dr. Marijuana Pepsi. I don't care.
I think once Mr. Pibb made the switch over to Pibb Extra, shit got next level.
Well, like, I can't tell the difference, but I enjoy it. I don't know what those flavors are, but I prefer it over, like, regular Coke, regular Pepsi. And then
Dr. Pepper has 23 flavors, son.
If I'm at a restaurant and I'm like, you got Dr. Pepper? And they're like, we got root beer. I'm like, no, that is not the same.
No, not the same at all.
Like, I like a root beer.
Dipshit says that.
I like a root beer, but it's not the same.
Associate Dr. Pepper with cherry way more than I do with root beer.
Well, like, whenever I do the Coke Freestyle machines, I always put cherry vanilla in my Dr. Pepper, too.
If you can find a dark chocolate rum, that with Dr. Pepper.
All right.
I want to try the Dr. Pepper, like, marinated meats that I've heard about, where they do, like, Dr. Pepper pulled pork or Dr. Pepper ribs.
I've cooked a country ham, dried country ham slices in boiled Dr. Pepper. It's fucking delicious. Very good.
Into it.
Very good. And, all right. Vetter writes in to popcast at PanelsOnPages.com. Says, drink it up, man. And says he couldn't decide which way to go, so pardon the double listing. I offer both fictional and my favorite real-life beverages for your pleasures.
Fictional.
So for fictional drinks, number 6. Uncle Jemima's Down Home Pure Mash Liquor.
What you swatting at?
Number 5, Tatooine Blue Space Milk.
Mm.
Number 4, Willy Wonka's Fizzy Floating Drink.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Number 3, the Quickie Mart Squishy. Number 2, a Flaming Moe. And number 1, Rondo, the Thirst Mutilator.
Remember when the Simpsons movie came out and 7-Eleven turned into the Quickie Mart?
Yeah.
That was fun.
And for the actual list, number 6, a Cherry Icy. Number 5, a Coke with lemon lime. Number 4, out of production, the Holiday Spice Pepsi. Number 3, a good glass of sweet tea. Number 2, a Sonic Cherry Limeade. And then number 1, this may be cheating since it's a float, but it's a flavor I created when I was 11 and I've never seen elsewhere, perhaps for good reason. This is mint chocolate chip ice cream with mellow yellow as a float. Try it before you knock it.
Huh.
I will not. I will not try it before I knock it. That sounds disgusting.
It really does.
I'm sure it's fine. Like
Mint chocolate chip and mellow yellow. You don't even like Mountain Dew.
I'm sure
that
it's
sounds
fine,
good
is
to
what I'm saying. Like it's all sweet. If you're in the mood for a
Wow.
float,
That
I'm not sure.
that legitimately sent a shiver down my spine.
That
And I thought
sounds
about it more
absolutely
time.
terrible, Vetter. Once again, I think this is fucking E.T. as a Jedi all over again.
Oh, that sounds fucking horrid. Ugh.
Mint chocolate chip ice cream.
If someone presented it to me, I would try it.
well, what about like a lime sherbet in a mellow yellow? How about that?
Yeah,
Yeah, but those
Yeah,
are
that's
flavors
fine.
that
That
make
works.
go together.
sense,
Sure.
and it's not really like an.
What about a Rocky Road in a mellow yellow? What about that?
Well, now you're just getting nuts. Like you're not even
It's
taking
not
this.
that different.
You're not even taking this seriously anymore.
God, J-Pop hit us up on Twitter.
J-Pop.
He says number 6, water, like a fucking Melvin.
Why not just take an entire brownie and soak it in orange juice?
And they just wring it out over your mouth.
Like a dish sponge. Someone remind me, soak a brownie in orange juice and add that to our new intro.
Number 6, water. Number 5, chocolate milk. Number 4, iced tea, sweet tea. Number 3, beer. Not real particular. Preferable, not IPA or stats. Number 2, Mountain Dew Game Fuel, or what is now known as Cherry Citrus Mountain Dew. My first time drinking it, I thought it was bad. Just the flavor mixture didn't taste right. But then it's like crack, and you can't stop drinking it. I think that way it's just like crack, J-Pop. At first it was terrible, but man, I can't get enough of it.
It's
You know,
true.
like crack. Number 1, Pepsi Max with 2 X's, or as they call it now, Pepsi Zero Sugar. I used to be drawn to it because it had more caffeine than Mountain Dew and tasted better than normal Diet Pepsi. Now I think it tastes better than every other soda and drink it every day at work in the morning.
Is that the one that ladies aren't allowed to drink?
No, I think that was a Dr. Pepper.
That was Dr. Pepper
Yeah.
1 or some
Yeah,
shit.
it was like
Okay.
Dr. Pepper, but just for dudes.
Yeah.
Fucking lumberjacks liking their Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, but it was a joke. The whole thing was a joke.
Dr. Pepper pubes.
I don't know. They made that shit, didn't they?
Yeah, but it wasn't like the marketing thing was Dr. Pepper just for dudes. But I think that was the joke. Like it was a real soda, but it was a gimmick.
Yeah, I'm sure that worked out real well for those guys.
Oh yeah, they assumed Twitter would be all over it.
No, they really overestimated the world. Here's Jan from HR or for marketing. Brand new, never opened Twitter page before. $1 million idea. What you got, Kelly?
All right. Let me bring up my list.
Melon soda
so
better
num-
be on there.
Number 6, I'm going with the mix that I make when I go to the movie theater. It depends on what theater I go to, but the key ingredient is
Mint chocolate chip.
Yes, mint chocolate chip. No, raspberry iced tea is the key ingredient.
Oh,
it adds
wow.
a certain level of sweetness to it. But it's usually 5 seconds of Mountain Dew, 5 seconds of orange, 5 seconds or 7 seconds of the raspberry iced tea, and then I round it out with whatever else is on the various flavors.
So a suicide, essentially.
Yeah, it just tastes like sugar. Number 5, just a good cup of coffee. You know, just all
Black
kinds.
coffee.
Yeah.
Sometimes my mom would suicide whatever coffee creamers were in the fridge.
That's
Sometimes Kelly's double murder suiciding himself all over movie theaters.
Yep. Actually, no. Let's not say that. That's
Let's
bad.
call that your drink. Let's name your mix at movie theaters is now a double murder suicide.
Oh no.
Perfect.
With coffee though, I usually go sugar and milk. I don't do any kind of special creamer.
Yeah, see, I didn't really do the creamers until Jose kind of introduced me to the creamers. And then it's like you don't even need sugar anymore or milk because they
Yeah, I
do
can't
the
do sugar and cream. It's one or the other. If it's sugar and milk. Or
sugar
it's
and
cream.
cream in coffee is a definitely different flavor than coffee with one of these frou-frou creamers in it. Don't even talk to me until I have my coffee.
Number 4, Sprecher Orange Cream Soda. You guys have Sprecher by you?
Doesn't sound familiar,
Sure.
but I'm into it.
Okay.
Sure
So
don't.
it's more of a local kind of soda. Their orange cream
Sounds like a
is-
Nathan Fillion TV show where he plays a cop.
Sprecher.
No, you're thinking Becker.
Well, that's the guy from the Cosby Show.
Yeah. Sprecher Orange Cream is delicious. It's my favorite kind of like orange cream soda. Number 3, Mountain Dew Livewire. This is their orange one, and I really, really like it.
Remember that guy? Yeah.
Yeah, that one's
Livewire
good.
still is out, I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I still drink it every now and then. Number 2, Sprecher Root Beer. I will say the best root beer.
Is that the spin-off?
Like
Yes.
Angel.
The best root beer when you first open the bottle kind of smells like a musty basement.
Good start.
All right.
Yeah,
I miss having a
like
basement.
that's the best. Like a root beer is like made well when it smells kind of like a basement. And it's not just Sprecher. I will say that's like Point root beer is very good and has much the same quality. But yeah, no, I will say you need that little hint of basement, and then you know it's right. And then number 1, I was drinking one the last time I was on the Popcast, the Centauri Pop Melon.
Wow. All the way to number 1.
God damn it, I missed that melon soda.
Have you looked for it on Amazon or anything?
I have looked a little bit into it. It's gonna be pricey, but
Is
know
it
I'm
spelled
doing
like a centaur?
great. No, Suntori.
It's pronounced Saiyan.
Yeah.
I can't believe you assholes.
Solid. Let's see. Zero writes in. This is Cat's top 6. Number 6, strawberry fucking milk.
Hi, girl.
Number
You
5,
got yourself a catch there, Zero.
number 5, most kinds of tea. Number 4, lemonade, especially strawberry or blueberry or peach. Blueberry lemonade, you say?
I'm into it.
Never
Like-
had it, but I'm down.
Like with actual whole blueberries in it? Pfft, yeah.
Dude, you got choke then.
Oh, it's like that. It's like boba tea.
Yeah.
And then number 3, guava juice.
What?
That's some California shit right there. Number 2, watermelon and cucumber juice.
Okay. I'm into it.
And then number 1, just straight up watermelon juice.
No Gatorade Limon?
Do it.
She had
Doing
me
it.
at strawberry milk, and I said some bold things, and then she came flying around with watermelon juice in multiple spots on her list.
There's a Tropicana watermelon juice on the shelves that is really good. Little too sweet, but light.
Never seen that.
Ben writes in, says number 6, iced tea with a splash of lemonade. That's an Aaron Palmer. Didn't spell that. Number 5, Mellow Yellow, screw the dew. Number 4, Coke Zero. Coke proper is too sweet for me nowadays, and Diet Coke is straight swill. Number 3, whiskey, preferably mixed with the aforementioned Coke Zero.
You know, the best part about this list is number 4, Coke Zero, because regular Coke is just too sweet for me. Number 3, whiskey. The man's man drink, whiskey. But, with a Coke Zero, because, my heartburn.
Number 2, beer. Depends on the right brand, of course. God damn it. Number 1, water. Blind choice until you realize that once we run out of this stuff, we're all dead. How metal is that?
Yeah, talk to India.
Ouch.
And then let's see. Kristen Allen on the Twitter hits us up. Honorable mentions to a caramel cappuccino, caramel frappuccino, sangria, grapefruit beer, and strawberry limeade.
Grapefruit beer.
Yeah, I've had a grapefruit beer. Those beers that have like other flavors in them, it's usually super subtle.
I don't dig on grapefruit anything.
Number 6, grapefruit juice.
All right.
And
Some of that
Number
ruby
5.
red ocean
Number
spray.
5, grapefruit milk.
Oh, God. Oh.
Number 5 is actually an English breakfast tea.
Oh.
Number 4, mimosas, because she's a classy bitch.
Yeah, you said my list was pinky up.
I know, right? Number 3, an iced green tea. Number 2, Moscato. Also classy.
Which is a
And-
wine, right? Moscato?
Yeah, that was the one. Nicole likes a good Moscato as well.
I had to Google it.
And then fucking number 1 for Kristen is water. Come on, people. Killing me. 0 is top 6. Number 6, Dr. Pepper. Number 5, almost embarrassed to admit it, but I love Mountain Dew, especially Code Red. Number 4, Amp, especially the gold apple flavor from some years back.
Gold apple? That sounds like a cigarette.
Gold apple Amp definitely sounds like a cigarette.
Yeah.
Uh,
Or a
Number 3,
e-cig.
coffee with peppermint mocha creamer. Number 2, tea. All tea. Tea is amazing. And number 1, balls. Remember balls?
Yes.
No?
balls?
The blue bottle.
Balls.
BAWLS. Balls.
BAWLS. Yeah.
I can't say I've ever drank balls
Favorite
before.
drink. Balls.
Yeah. It was an energy drink.
Yeah, it's like a
You've
It was an
seen
energy
it.
drink that came in it was an ultra caffeinated energy drink that came in a glass bottle,
Yep.
and the bottle had like balls all over it, like
Yeah.
like a real fancy butt plug. You
Like
know?
like a reverse golf ball almost.
yeah. That's
I have no recollection of this.
What? Like a reverse golf ball?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
instead
that
of
was-
being dimpled, they're raised.
yeah.
All right.
It's an interesting bottle.
You've seen
Uh,
balls.
I have not.
I just sent you a
Not the kind
picture
you're
of it.
describing. And this was number 1?
Number
Number
1.
All right.
Oh, and if you go to balls.com, one of the first
Well,
things
I'm
it
not
shows you
doing
I'm not gonna go to balls.com.
where you can find balls.
You.
Nice try. I'm sure there will be plenty of balls at balls.com.
This looks like it'd be Zima.
Yeah, it does. It does recall Zima a little bit.
Yeah, that's actually kind of fair to say.
It looks like it should be a malt liquor of some sort.
Yeah.
balls with a W.
Shout out malt liquor. It'll get you drunk.
Yeah, get
Shouts out to
fucked up.
Old English.
So yeah, solid. And take us home, Jose. What you got?
All right. Number 1, shout out Tears of My Enemies. I mean, there's nothing better than a big old. You want to talk about a cup of milk? Fuck that. Cup of tears.
Cup of balls, I'll take a cup of tears any day.
You guys drink your balls on tears.
I'll be over
shout
here.
out-
I'll be over here owning the libtards.
Core water and grape soda. Shout out. Fuck.
What's core water?
Only the best water.
Oh.
It's got like the alkaline.
It sounds like it came out of the ground.
No, it's all natural. Just straight up. Some good water. Give it a shot. It's
Like
getting-
it lived in the sewer for a while and then went into a little thing and then you found it and you're like, I have a well.
Give it a shot. Core water. For anyone who hasn't tried it, give it a shot. If you're into water, shout out. Core water. Get some. Cherry Coke, Sprite, shout out. Fucking some Topo Chico. Mineral water from Mexico. Supposed to have some good healing properties, make you feel good. Also Hawaiian Punch. And shout out to Clear Gravy. The unheard of
Clear gravy? What the fuck is clear gravy?
It was a Saturday Night Live bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah, or Crystal Gravy.
Crystal Gravy, yeah.
Yeah, Crystal
All
Gravy.
these lists have been fucking nuts. So clear gravy sounded like a legit option.
Clear Gravy sounds like a Limp Bizkit album.
Chocolate
Clear
starfish
gravy.
and the hot dog flavored clear gravy.
Yeah, clear gravy brought to you by balls.
Okay, so now getting to the real list. Fucking orange juice. Shout out orange juice. Like if there's a good, perfect breakfast drink, I mean it's gotta be fucking orange juice.
Yeah.
You got a brand?
It's gotta be it can't be too bitter. It's gotta be good and sweet. I'm not a fan of a whole lot of pulp either.
I like the what is it? The fucking
You okay?
I like the balls.
plastic green lid. I don't know. It'll come to me.
Tropicana,
No, it's
Florida's
Simply
best.
Orange?
something like that.
Simply orange, yeah, maybe.
Simply orange. Yes. Shout out. Shout out to that whole simply line.
Yeah, shout out to Florida.
All that good shit. It's fucking, and then we got some Barks root beer. It's got bite, baby.
I
You
like
want-
IBC root beer. IBC is a good root beer, but they changed the formula like 2 years ago. It's not as good anymore.
mixed cherry Coke with some fucking Barks.
Mix cherry Coke with some mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Well,
Oh, God.
sounds good.
Every time you say it, it gets worse.
Well, cherry Coke and mint chocolate ice cream sounds cool. That brownie and orange soda. I don't know what.
No, just orange juice.
Eggnog. I
Love
can't get
it.
enough. I'd start buying that shit now.
I, honest
Too
to
hot.
God, on Friday I was at the grocery store. I looked.
I'm still
Yeah,
waiting. Where's that Easter eggnog? I still haven't found that. Must
what,
not be
like- Blue and pink swirls and shit.
a Florida thing. Or not be a Florida thing. Fucking milk. Does the body good.
No.
Yeah, it's fucking great. Whenever I'm going with a sweet, that's the drink of choice. I'll fucking a nice big old glass of milk with one ice cube. Fuck yeah.
I can't fuck with the ice cube.
Yeah, I can't put ice in milk.
One ice cube. Because one ice cube is enough to not like ruin the milk, because you should eat the milk. You should get through your milk before
It melts.
you get through one ice cube. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Just turn your refrigerator up.
not the same. Then I got some fucking cranberry juice.
Yeah.
Love cranberry. Love my two new favorites is Cranogranite, which is cranberry pomegranate.
Nice.
Granite.
Yeah, that's what I call it. It's
So
my
they can't granite.
Cranogranate.
You guys have not lived until you've taken a 2-liter bottle of cranberry juice, taken a bunch of ho-hos,
Bunch of
shove
hobos
them-
with some cranberry juice.
and shove them shits right in that bottle and shake it up.
This is a recipe he made when he was 11.
Who gets cranberry juice in 2 liters?
Secret is you can't just drink it. You gotta butt chug it.
Oh my god. Thankfully, the juice softens the ho-hos.
Also, shout out.
You're best absorbing the ho-hos through your colon.
Oh God.
What was your other shout out?
Cream soda. Good cream soda is always the
Yeah,
shit.
man. Like
Yeah.
cream soda. I haven't had cream soda in a while. The sushi place has that. What is it like? Cream ginger soda. It's a weird. It's an interesting cream soda. It's not the classic, but like I remember Publix, our local grocery store, used to. Well, they still do. They'd have the 2 liters of all the crazy types of soda, like a black cherry soda or a cream soda. That, for a pool party, oh, that's the stuff.
Number 1, baby, ginger ale.
Yeah, I knew it.
Fucking ginger ale.
All
And here's what's
kinds.
great.
Give me all of it.
Take any flavor cranberry juice you like. Do 3/4 cup, whatever cup size it is. 3/4 the juice.
Yeah.
1/4 ginger ale.
And then another quarter of Fruity Pebbles.
That wouldn't be bad.
I should have said Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You should have said shredded mini wheats.
Oh shit.
And shout out fucking all-time number 1 popcorn. Always in my heart. Never miss the list, babe.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so take 4 packets of oatmeal. Pour that in a bowl.
No. Right in your mouth.
Jose will
Yeah.
do that.
You take
Oatmeal's the
2-liter bottle of Pepsi and just dump that shit right in there. This works best if you have the oatmeal with the dinosaur eggs that hatch.
Yes.
It works best if you recently had a fluoride treatment at the dentist.
Oh God. All right, we got Mary's list. I forgot a couple. My apologies.
It's all right. Keep me honest.
Appreciate it. Someone's got to do it. Let's see.
Another person who sent us a screenshot from their notes app.
Yeah, and it's even typeset beautifully.
Yeah, she's. I mean, come on.
Obviously. Number 4. Good old cola champagne soda.
You're up to 5 and 6.
That's number 5. Number 6. Sorry, number 6. I'm getting tired, you guys. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like cream soda meets root beer. Tried it once in a Cuban deli downtown Orlando and was instantly hooked.
Yeah, but it's good old cola champagne soda. It's like a champagne cream soda. It's
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I know what she's talking about.
it's definitely got like a medicine taste to
That
it.
sounds super specific.
But she's into it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I had a variation of that. It's
And it
pretty
goes
good.
flat real quick.
Yeah, it does.
Speaking of having a medicine-y taste, number 5 is grape soda.
Fuck yeah. High
Love
five.
it.
It tastes like fake fruit and diabetes, and I love it.
Oh, I was hoping number 5 was going to be scissor.
Shout out cough syrup.
Number 4, Coca-Cola Classic with ice, please. Number 3, Red Bull, original flavor Red Bull. There's an instant pick-me-up, but not as much as number 2, which is a strong black coffee. Yeah, I'll put cream and sugar in coffee when I'm feeling fancy, but nothing says wake the fuck up like being slapped in the mouth with unadulterated dark roast coffee.
No, I cannot do black coffee for the life of me. It's got to be creamy.
If
I
I have a
tried it
second
once.
cup of coffee, I'll do black.
Yeah, I did this thing where I was going to try to kick all the sodas and even kick the monsters. I'm going to get rid of the monster. I'm going to become a coffee guy. So I was going to go fucking black. And it was like, no, never mind.
Have
Once
a
was
potato.
enough. No thanks.
But it's also what if you're going black coffee, then you gotta kind of go fancy coffee. You gotta get like a good coffee.
Yeah,
Yeah, oh, definitely.
She
And
picks
I
out
definitely did not.
decent coffees because that's what you're
Flavor.
tasting. Otherwise, it's just dirty water.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just black coffee anything.
Man,
Like you don't want no fucking
Nothing
Bullshit.
worse than a weak ass coffee.
Yeah.
yeah. You don't have to tell me how good my coffee is. I know my coffee's good.
I buy the fancy gourmet shit.
And then number 1, she has down Cheerwine. It also tastes like fake fruit and diabetes, but at a level transcending that of grape soda. Whenever you find a restaurant serving Cheerwine, you know you found a keeper.
Yeah.
Four Rivers has Cheerwine.
Yeah.
You still no closer to knowing what the fuck it is. But okay.
Well, it's cherry, so it's like cherry Coke, but without the Coke. So it's just kind of sweet and syrupy and red. It's red flavor.
I'm kind of into it. I'm into it.
But yeah, our favorite barbecue place down here is called Four Rivers, and they have Cheerwine on tap. And then we found a diner that had Cheerwine, and they took it off their menu, so we stopped going there.
All right, Lee, I got another thing for you to try.
Balls.
Okay.
Take a box of Cheez-Its.
White cheddar.
Crack open a can of Surge. Pour
That's
that in the
balls.
bag. And then top it off with a Werther's Original.
But first, you have to bury that bag in the backyard and let it ferment for 6 weeks.
Then you got
You gotta eat it out of a dog's mouth, Lee.
then you got Cheez-It wine.
Oh my god! And take us home, Nice, with our newest regular. it seems
Eric
like.
Magnus checking the fuck in like
Checking
a
the
boss.
fuck
Top 6 beverages. Dishonorable mention to Chew High drink. A woman I dated gave me one of these drinks and told me it was soda when it was alcohol. I drank it thinking it was soda and popped on a breathalyzer when I tried to drive back on base.
Oh,
That's
shit.
fucked up. Number 6, Pocari Sweat. I don't know what the hell it was, but on a hot day, it was refreshing as fuck.
It's basically
It's Werther
Japanese
Pocari.
Gatorade.
Japanese Gatorade.
Yeah, I had some.
Number 5, orange juice, or as we say in the South, orange juice.
Orange juice.
Number 4, apple tea. When I was in Turkey, I used to love those, and even more so when I got to Japan. Well, you know, they say, bone apple tea. Number 3, apple juice. Oh, man. Quick
apple juice.
Quick aside about apple juice. We went to Disney once. I think it might have been a Poptoberfest thing. And we went to the Pinocchio restaurant. And I ordered an apple juice as my drink. And they gave me like a full-sized soda cup, but filled with orange or apple juice. Oh,
Nice.
my God. I got so fucking sick.
Oh, that's a lot.
And it was so hot out. And it was so sweet.
Ugh.
Number 2, Japanese energy jelly drinks. I just like them. I can't explain what they were. Number 1, those damn Georgia coffees. The Georgia coffees are what you found in Japan, right, Kelly?
I was drinking Boss, but I did see Georgia.
Okay.
Oh, and this reminds me, last week you guys were talking about the Calorie Mate or whatever it was that he brought up that he ate. I did see.
Yeah.
I saw those in vending machines right on the platform of the train by our third Airbnb. And then, yeah, they are just like blocks of food. Like if you would like some food in a block, here it is.
Zero in the chat says, back in the day when I was watching Korean StarCraft streams, they were all drinking Pocari Sweat.
That just sounds terrible.
Yeah.
It sounds like a
And it looks like sweat too.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like a white milky color water. Like
considering
it straight up just looks like a bottle of sweat.
Considering some of Eric Magnus's other stories, I thought Pocari Sweat was going to go a different direction.
Oh, that's great. All right. That's fucking awesome. So, for next week,
I thought you were just gonna sign off.
Yeah.
All right, before
Yeah.
Or everybody, we're done. Fuck off.
Lee was done about 30 minutes ago.
no, it's all good. Next week, so I have the bad comic book movies, but then I don't know why, but I thought like, what about what are your top 6 Nicolas Cage movies?
All right.
He's been in 700 movies, and all of them are magical in their own way. But then we talked about maybe comic storylines a while back, so we got some options.
Remember that Nick Cage article I did on top toys I wanted, or top hot toys I wanted to see? A Nicolas Cage with different hair pieces.
Any suggestions real quick in the chat? We don't have to figure it out right now. We can figure it out later.
We
But
need
yeah.
to do like top 6 worst and best theater experiences.
Nice.
I
Interesting.
like it.
I also put out top 6 concerts.
Ooh, let's do the concerts. That'll be fun.
Fuck
I said, it's thematically appropriate for the summer.
Yep.
And concerts is a good one. Yeah, so next week we'll do our top 6 concerts.
Top 6 songs you played when you walked into a bathroom.
And I figure that can be like an individual concert, or we'll also allow a blanket festival as well. Will also count as a concert.
Hell yeah, Lilith Fair.
Right, fucking egg. Right.
I believe that Lee was specific that it is a blanket festival. So.
Yes,
Yeah.
blanket festival.
Hey, blanket.
I hear his YouTube reviews are hot fire.
He has not posted another one since.
That is so fucking
I'm
strange.
subscribed.
His dad's been dead for 10 years today.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my god.
God damn, son.
It's true. 10 years today.
No, I know it's true.
That's wild that you pulled that info out though.
Because I was talking about it with someone earlier, and we said, really, we should all just be saying Farrah Fawcett's been dead 10 years because she wasn't a monster.
Ah, I like it.
God damn.
And also, we realized that it was there all along. We should have known. His song, I'm Bad. It's a smooth criminal.
Really, really bad.
We should have all seen it coming.
I don't know that one.
Somebody saw it come.
Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl.
Yeah.
Oh god.
There's that one weird concept album just called I Fuck Kids.
The problem with comic books is the ink comes off on your hands. Every time you turn the page, you have to wash your hands.
Thank you, Filbert.
He walked in and then stepped right out the room.
Jesus.
Kelly is coming in hot.
Fucking.
boy.
I don't know, man. Like
Spread them cheeks.
Captain Marvel and Doctor Strange swept bodies. That was kind of cool.
Spread them cheeks like you spread the comic pages.
Nice.
God.
Dr. Alfred's still great. Really enjoying Pearl.
What's your fax line number? I want to send you a bunch of birthday messages.
Another thing about Wiener, it gets all over your hands.
Fucking skim through this before the realms Iron Man.
Every time you touch a wiener, you gotta wash your hands.
All over your hands.
Kelly.
What?
Kelly,
I read
30 is
3
dangerous.
weeks of comics in a couple days. I don't remember any of it. They were good. IDW has Usagi Yojimbo, and I picked up the first issue of that, and I liked it quite a bit.
Right on.
So it's a new starting point if you're like me and you've wanted to read about the Rabbit Samurai but haven't known where to start.
I did not realize that was happening. That sounds very inviting.
Yeah, they've got a new #1 and it's in color now.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, it's
Rabbits.
worth picking up.
Usagi.
Fucking A. I will check that out.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Got anything nice?
No. But hopefully I will have something in the next couple days for you guys to check out.
Nice.
I got something for you.
No.
Jose, what you got, Jose?
Gets all over your hands if you want to pick it up. If you want some
I
good,
died 10 years ago. I'm a ghost now.
some good garbage TV, me and the lady have been blowing through Lucifer.
That looked like it'd be fun.
It is fun. It's stupid, and I've called a lot of things that have happened because every show like that has done it, but it's very dirty comedy. Like they throw in some good, like a guy had his arm broke, and it was other people start talking, and Lucifer comes over and he pulls out a Sharpie and starts to draw on the guy's wrist. But he's not the focus of the shot because they're talking somewhere else. So you see him drawing what looks to be like a heart, the start of the top of a heart. And then it switches angles where he's still not talking. He's not the guy in the cast and the detective's talking, but it's a different angle. and you start to see little hairs. So he was drawing a dick and balls, but they switched the angle so you couldn't see it, and then like she slaps his hand. A lot of fucking fun, dirty. It's fun. It's fun. It's stupid. It's not good, but it's great.
And then it got picked up by Netflix, so I think they pulled off some of the reins from it. So like they show more and say more, and
well, we're still on season 2. I think it went 3 seasons, was canceled. Season 4 is where Netflix came in. So we're still on season 2, and it's shot pretty well. Like there's some cool. It doesn't feel like a TV show. It actually kind of like Lethal Weapon looked the same way. Lethal Weapon looked almost like a movie, like a legit show. It didn't look TV. It's kind of cool. It's good shit.
Fucking A. What you got, Mahoney?
I have not read any comics in forever, and I finished Riverdale season 3. That's what I talk about. Finished it, and so Lee, you told me that you couldn't wait until I got to the end of the season 3 finale.
Yep.
To see that ridiculous scene.
Yep.
I gotta tell you, I spent the last 10 minutes of that episode being like, "Oh, this must be the final scene because this shit is ridiculous."
Yep.
And then every scene following would just get progressively more ridiculous.
Yep.
Until I was like, "Oh, there we go, credits."
Yep.
Amazing. That show is the best kind of stupid, and I can't recommend it highly enough.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, the last scene, you know, spoilers if you haven't seen it yet, is after all the bullshit they've been through this year. Murderers and cults and serial killers.
Organ harvests.
And organ harvest.
Yep.
Out of nowhere. Organ harvest and brainwashing. And remember, Archie did fight a bear.
He fought a bear.
They're all
trained that bear pretty good.
They're having a milkshake at Pop's, and they're all like, you know what? This is great. We're going into senior year. Let's just no more craziness. Let's just let's just have our senior year and be best friends forever. And then like hard cut, and it just says spring, and they're all standing around a fire naked, like in their underwear covered in blood. And they're like, we can never talk about this again. And they go back to Pops, and they're all smiling and shit. I'm like, I can't wait.
Oh, it's so good.
Like, what happens? It's so terrible.
I love it. Finished that, started Jessica Jones, and I'm like halfway through the second episode.
Where the fuck did this season come from? I thought everything was canceled.
Dude, you haven't even finished Punisher, and that
Yeah,
came
she
out
was like,
came out
hold on.
2 years ago.
She was like, "Oh, Jessica Jones season 3," and I was like, "No, you mean season 2?"
No,
oh, motherfucker.
Season 2
3.
has been out for like 2 years now.
Well, yeah, but I knew 2 came out, but I just didn't know 3 came out, and I just thought she.
Well, yeah, I mean, we have kind of talked about it because they were. Jessica Jones season 3 was it. Like that was supposed to be the last Marvel Netflix show.
Yeah, it's the swan song.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
we still haven't watched Punisher season 2.
It's good.
There's so much that we want to watch, but we just get to a point where it's like, dude, what do we want to commit to right now?
Riverdale. Commit to Riverdale.
Yeah, Riverdale.
You guys-
Riverdale's the right answer.
Riverdale does not interest me in the slightest.
No.
Well,
It's
watch it and
right.
change your mind.
You got to get in there.
Yeah. You look at those beautiful teens.
Yeah, and no one acts like a real person.
Oh, God, no.
So
Wait
it's
until you
Punisher
get to season
Warzone?
3. Wait until you get to season 3 and Veronica's dad pops that shirt off.
Yeah. Veronica's dad frequently fights high schoolers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ben talked about it on Twitter about how, like, after, you know, Archie was forced into the underground fight club at jail and escapes jail and then gets mauled by a bear, he goes back to school and is like, God, I'm real stressed out about the ACTs. Because he lost a lot of time, you guys. You couldn't study while he was fighting bears and other topics.
Just
I did
wants
like
to graduate
when there
with
was
his
that
friends.
scene in the gym, like when Reggie sees him, like in the changing room, was like, "Whoa, where'd that scar come from?" And Archie's just like, "Oh yeah, I got attacked by a bear." And there's a second where Reggie's like, "Whoa, wait, what the fuck?"
amazing. Nice. They settled a gang dispute with a road race. Nice, like a drag race.
Oh, and then there's an episode where it's suddenly Mad Max.
Oh, it's the best.
It's really wonderful.
They're quit fucking around. Mary, make him watch it.
Yeah.
It's outstanding.
No, I think she's with me on this one.
Oh, no.
Wait, did she watch Riverdale on her own, like when I was gone at some point? I forget.
It's the fucking best.
Yeah, no, it's the best show on TV.
Can't wait for it to come back. All right. So on that note, everybody go watch Riverdale. And then once everybody watches Riverdale, we'll do top 6 Riverdale episodes. It's going to be great.
Top 6 moments.
Yeah.
Top 6 outfits Cheryl has casually worn to high school.
Oh, yeah. No, there's a lot of good ones.
Cheryl?
Yeah.
Cheryl Blossom.
One of the best characters on that whole goddamn show.
Was Cheryl an Archie?
Yeah. Cheryl and Jason Blossom, the Blossom twins.
Yeah.
See, in the comics, they're just like the rich asshole twins. Riverdale actually begins with Jason Blossom's murder. Spoilers, his dad did it to cover up the drug smuggling he was running through his maple syrup business.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, obviously. That's what you do with maple syrup. You smuggle drugs.
No matter how crazy you think the show gets, it's going to top it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, also, at the end of season 3, Cheryl has exhumed her brother's corpse.
Yeah.
Yep.
And is hanging out with it.
Yep. I saw that scene and I said, surely this is the final scene of Riverdale season 3. And it was not.
Wow. Oh, it's outstanding. I can talk about Riverdale forever. I think, fuck it. I want to have a Riverdale podcast.
We should do a Riverdale podcast where we watch it and then have a discussion about every episode.
Yes.
Do
All
it, you
of us,
cowards.
And we make Nyes watch it too.
Yeah.
That's it. How about this? Apparently, they're taking The Office off of Netflix in 2021. Talk to me then.
By then, you'll have like 5 seasons to watch.
Yeah. You've seen The
Oh my
Office
God!
before.
By the time 2021 rolls around, they might be in space.
Yeah.
It will be actually. It will actually be Mad Max.
Yeah.
Fucking outstanding.
All right, nice. Just think of Riverdale. It's like The Office, but everyone's pretty.
They're so pretty.
Have you seen The Office?
Yes, it's like The Office, but everyone's pretty.
Kevin is a dreamboat, Kelly.
That's true.
Straight up dreamboat.
So you're saying that I'm not represented on this show? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Definitely not. No.
No.
None of us are represented on that show.
Yeah, no.
What does a fat white guy have to do to get represented in pop
You
culture?
know who's on the show though? Barb.
Be a beautiful team.
Oh,
Barb is on this show.
I have
right. Barb is on the show.
Barb is the worst.
Did she make it out or did she get murdered? I forget.
I think she's alive.
Okay. Because she disappears for weeks on end and then comes back and she's doing more dumb, crazy shit.
Living in bunkers.
Yeah.
Stranger Things is coming back.
Yeah, that's fucking right. It is.
I've got to finish Jessica Jones so I can get on Stranger Things.
That's right.
So
All right.
3 or 4?
3. So next week we're going to talk top 6 concerts. Be a good time.
A lot of stories, I'm sure.
Email us, popcast@PanelsOnPages.com. Leave us a voicemail, 616-951-1POP. Hit us up on Twitter @PanelsOnPages or slide into our DMs on Facebook. Fucking dare you to do it. It's good stuff.
Do it, you cowards.
If you slide into our JMs, you got to bring the heat.
If you slide into our JMs, you're going to hurt yourself. He's very bulky. He's sturdy.
DMs trying to all over the pops.
If you slide into our BMs, it's going to be all gross. Don't do that.
It's nice. Jose Guzman, our good buddy Mahoney, and Kelly Harris. I'm the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. We'll talk to you guys next week at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/PanelsOnPages.
Join us live. Slide into our PMs at 9 p.m.
Night. Love you. Bye-bye.
Demonetize this, you fucking Google ass.